Alright, ladies and gents, as ever, my name is Shane, that's Shane's Games, and tonight we're going to be playing Riven, the sequel to Myst. This will be our first time playing it, so if you just join us, you haven't missed a thing. Miss. But if you'd like to see what other games I've played in the past, be them obscure, unusual, or nostalgic, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. But for tonight, let's get into the game. So we have played Myst on here before, and this takes place pretty quickly after Myst. As a matter of fact, immediately after Myst, I believe. So basically, quick recap of Myst. We're a dude named in canon the Stranger. We fell through a weird hole in Arizona somewhere and ended up on a weird island called Myst. We solved a whole bunch of puzzles. We teleported back and forth through some weird books, met some crazy people in a red and blue book, and eventually ended up inside a place called Dunny, where we met a guy named Atris, who basically said, hey, thanks for helping me out, but I got stuff to do because my wife has been kidnapped. And that's just how Myst ended, which is not a very satisfying end, but there we were. So I will mention, I don't know that anybody's actually going to be interested in this, but I feel like I should throw this out. If for some reason you are a big fan of the Myst series, and this goes triple for this game, Riven. There are a couple of novels that were written that take place in the Myst universe. 3 of them, as a matter of fact. One of them is called the... one of them is called The Book of Atris, which is all about the history of Atris, who we just talked about. One of them is called the Book of Taana, which is the history of Atris's mother. And the third book is called The Book of Dunny, and it takes place sometime later in the Myst canon, and is kind of a standalone book. But the reason I mention these is the Book of Atris is basically a big, gigantic-ass prequel to this game in particular, and adds a lot of context about Atris, about Catherine, about Gen, about the island of Riven itself. It's really interesting. It's a decent book. And basically, if you're interested in Myst, I would look into tracking it down. I think there is digital copies out there these days, if you want to get those. Let me see. Let me get caught up on chat real quick, see if there's anything else. Not the same stranger they use in Oddworld, but this is not proven. We never actually get a look at our character. But they said that was intentional. They wanted the character to be ageless, genderless, raceless. So basically, you can imagine yourself as the stranger. So that is a thing. So, Oddworld Stranger Wrath is the shit. I've never actually played that one. I gotta get around to that at some point. So, let's go ahead and get in the game, shall we?
Thank God you've returned. I need your help. There's a great deal of history that you should know, but I'm afraid that I must continue my writing. Here. Most of what you'll need to know is in there. Keep it well hidden. For reasons you'll discover, I can't send you to Riven with a way out. But I can give you this. It appears to be a linking book, back here to Dunny. But it's actually a one-man prison. You'll need it, I'm afraid, to capture Gan. Once you've found Catherine, signal me, and I'll come with a linking book to bring us back. There's also a chance, if this all goes well, that I might be able to get you back to the place that you came from.
Well, that seems bad. Okay, we're in jail. Hang on, something's coming. Hello? Sir? Sir? Yeah, hello.
Sure.
Yes. I don't understand.
Tagema. Rekoa. Tagema. Su rekoa. Misirap. Misirap. Mutika bukuan nai.
What?
Misirap. Mutika bukuan nai.
The book?
Bukuan nai.
No, I
Misirap. Bukuan nai.
no, I need the book. You
Bukuan.
can't. Hey!
Bukuan nai.
No, don't touch that. You don't want to. What was that? You hit by a dart? Hello? Yes, thank you. I could really use that back if you don't mind. Oh, hey, cool. Excellent. Alright, I'm gonna need the... Wait, what did you just do? Wait, come back! What the heck? Well, this is off to a fantastic start now, ain't it? Emperor, thank you for the sub to Mist is Worse. What the heck? Thank you very much for the sub, Emperor. I appreciate the heck out of that. Harris Corvey, welcome in. This is the sequel to Mist Riven. So I'm excited to be playing this. Shane killing people with the death note immediately? I don't think I did. Rook's Honor, welcome in. I do love FMVs. I love FMVs so much. And I think one of the things with old FMVs is often the actors look divorced from the CG backgrounds. Don't they mix so well in this one? Like, it looks like they're standing right in the backgrounds every time. I love it. It looks so good. I don't know how they pulled it off, but it's so good. I'm not sure what they did. We're going to have to figure out what's going on here. We're going to have to figure this out. And Malicor, I recognize that immediately from the one emote, which tells how good it is right there. Alright, so what... There's something jammed in there. Like a knife or something? Oh, it's stuck now. Dude broke the switch. Yeah, there's my tiny little prison. Not much to see in there, though. It just seems to be a trap in and of itself. It could be the lighting work. I don't know. It's really good. It really is. So let's see. Ooh, I have an item. I've still got the other book on me, not the trap book, but the book that Atris said had all the information in it. Let's see what we got in here. 87-610. They held for more than 30 years, but the corrections I made to Riven have finally failed. The island has resumed the familiar pattern of decay that is the hallmark of my father's work. I must now race to implement this new patch before it's too late. I only hope that my revised theories are sound. 87-616. Revisions to Riven completed. There are still a number of minor adjustments which need to be made, but the basic corrections have been entered and should be working. Something is not right. I've been monitoring the instruments for several hours now, but have thus far observed no change. It's possible that I've made an error, though I've checked my entry against my pre-notation and I can find no discrepancy. I've not had a rest in nearly 3 days, so it may be that I'm just not seeing if the fault is with my foundational assumptions, however. Perhaps after a short rest I will see something. Let's see, did we get to the Shadow Realm by a trap book? Oh, we didn't actually go into a trap book, because that would be very dangerous. Although Riven's kind of a trap age at this point, I suppose. So real quick, let me just summarize what you need to know about Mist. So the thing is, in Mist, there's an ancient race called the Dunny. And the Dunny created something called the Art. And what the Art is you get these specially prepared books full of specially made paper. And you write in them with specially made ink. What did you write in them? You write a special language that the Dunny invented that's kind of like computer code, except it's all descriptions of natural features. And what you do is you describe a place with this language in these books. And once you write enough of a description, there will be a moving picture of that place at the start of the book that you can touch, and it'll transport you into that place. That's the art, and that's what those books were in the first Myst game, which is pretty interesting. 87-618, success! It appears that my repairs have been effective after all. The gateway image has become noticeably clearer, and although it is impossible to know this with absolute certainty, the island seems to have quieted itself. Just a few more weeks of work and I should be free at last to go there myself and attempt to bring Catherine back. That's Atris's wife. The past 8 months have left me with little to think to devise a strategy for getting her out of there. I've received no sign from her in all that time. I am afraid that... No, I must assume that she is all right, lest my fears undermine my efforts to bring her back. 87-619. I did not create the Age of Riven. Unlike my father, I have never presumed to have such power, and yet the future of all those who live here have fallen into my hands. So far I've managed to read the page before it turns. The island continues to appear stable, and I would like to believe that I have saved a dying world, but the theories of one individual cannot support the lives of real people indefinitely. I must get everyone off of Riven as soon as possible. There's kind of a question in the Myst universe over whether books create worlds or whether books link to an infinite number of worlds that you're just describing, and it's not completely settled within the fiction. Personally, I think you are creating them, but I don't know for certain. Thank you for the link, LTG. I appreciate the heck out of that. Short rest? That won't even restore spell slots unless they're a warlock. This guy's got no strats whatsoever, Malkel. It's disappointing. Magical computer code makes virtual reality. It's so cool. I love that premise in Myst. It really makes me happy. It's the Chrono Trigger's 27th birthday. Holy shit, happy birthday to that. One of my favorite JRPGs of all time. The problem now is Gen. I'll never be able to rescue Catherine and relocate the islanders if he is still the man he once was. I haven't seen him in over 30 years, but his history forces me to assume that he is still a threat. Gen is Atris's adoptive father, and he is a psychopath. His myopic mission to restore the Dunny civilization has left too many innocent cultures dying in its wake, and would continue to do so were he to once again be free of the confines of Riven, or the Fifth Age as he coldly titled it. The universe has been safe from his corruptive influence for the last 33 years because no one has been able to leave that age, the last linking book out of Riven having been lost into the Starfisher upon my return to Myst. So that's the other thing about ages, is once you teleport in, you need a way out. And what happens is the only way to get out of an age is you have to bring a special book with you called a linking book. And because Gen's a psychopath, when Atris left Riven, he basically found a way out without leaving his linking book behind for anybody to get, so Gen's been trapped in there all this time. Let's see. That was my intention, to maroon my father on Riven by removing all the existing links to other worlds. And since the art of constructing books had long been lost with the fall of the Dunny, he would be trapped there for the remainder of his lifetime and effectively segregated from the countless other worlds that he would have invaded. These are not called linking logs. Took me a second there, but I get it. Frog's theme, absolutely beautiful piece of music. Lots of good music in Chrono Trigger overall. In effect, that is what we achieved, but the way it fell, however, was no one's ideal. Though the sting of the incident has gradually faded from my memory, the deep pain of the responsibility for what actually came to be has never left me. At the time, it all seemed so clear. Gen's destructive path could not be allowed to continue. But it was never my choice that the innocent inhabitants of Riven, who had already suffered so much, would be the ones to pay for it. Enough! To dwell on the past is to die in the present. The situation is not the same as it was then. The knowledge I've acquired in the years since that time has yet to be applied to this problem. 87620. I think I have the solution. Why it did not occur to me sooner, I do not know, unless the idea of it had been pushed out with the thought of my sons. A prison book. Many years ago, during a hunting expedition through the ruins of Dunny, I chanced upon a formula for a most unusual type of book. Unfortunately, due to the fact that my father was then in the habit of confiscating my discoveries, I was forced to leave it behind. Years later, however, as part of my efforts to protect the vulnerable worlds linked to the books in my library, I was pleased to find that I could still recall most of the formula, and with little experimentation, quickly succeeded in creating one of these devices myself. The procedure is actually quite simple. By altering key lines of text but slightly, a normal linking book's connection can be partially severed, such that anyone who attempts to use the book will be permanently trapped in the dark void of the link. That is, unless someone else then uses the book, at which point that person would become trapped and the first person displaced back into the world. The technique can be applied to books that have already been written, changes to the original text being so slight that anyone who is unfamiliar with the code will be unable to detect them. If indeed my father has not changed, what better bait could there be than a book that appeared to be a link back here to Dunny? Oops, that is the wrong button. Let's see. Hey, Lodo, I've been doing good. How about yourself, Lodo? How's everything been going with you? 8772, Trouble. My nightly analysis of the island's condition has revealed that the tremors have begun again. The pattern, however, is new. The disturbances are the result of the changes I have made. This did not at first concern me, however. Tremors of this type were one of the possible side effects that I anticipated during this initial phase of the island's readjustment. Still, in order to verify my assumptions, I decided to calculate again, incorporating the new data. The results were not what I expected. The damage to the understructure is more extensive than I'd realized. I can no longer go to Riven as planned. Catherine, forgive me. 8773, I must act while I still have the time. The signs are barely visible, but there's no question that the island's deterioration is accelerating. Total collapse is imminent unless I can keep ahead, and that is becoming increasingly difficult to do. So that's why Atris wasn't able to go in here and take care of business himself, is because he's needing to keep rewriting the Riven Age to keep it from imploding, unfortunately. That's good to hear, Lodo. I'm sorry it was a roller coaster, but hopefully it's smoothing out at least. I'll keep my fingers crossed. 8775, with every passing moment I gain a clearer picture of the incredible chaos that my father's economy of words has yielded, but it is a dismaying process. The complexity of the problem is overwhelming. There is no end of this. Catherine is the writer Heathcliff? No, that's our boy Atris, who we were just talking to a second ago. The last few days have all but convinced me that the collapse of Riven is inevitable. And that at best I can only strive to delay it now and hope that at some point the island will become stable enough to risk a rescue attempt. 8777. I think I've come up with a way to subdue the tremors. It will require my exclusive attention for at least a month or two, so it may be necessary to discontinue these journal entries for a while. 87713. Something truly miraculous has happened. Beyond all conceivable probability, someone has finally found my lost missed linking book and has freed me from this prison. I immediately realized that this could be the solution to my dilemma, and I believe my mysterious benefactor is willing to assist me. I'm still not sure it can work. The logistics of such a scheme are formidable, but the mere fact that it may now be possible for me to continue my repairs to Riven, and yet proceed with my original intent to find Catherine, has given me renewed hope. 87716. The last few days have left me little time to work out the remaining problems with sending someone else to Riven. It did occur to me, however, that if a way could be found to signal me once Gen had been captured, it would no longer be necessary to take a real linking book to Riven and risk the possibility of inadvertently releasing Gen. The deteriorated state of the gateway image makes the use of a visual signal impossible, but the picture remains a reliable indicator of Riven's condition nonetheless. By measuring and interpreting variations in the noise patterns, I am still able to observe basic changes that occur in the age, even though I cannot see them. The problem is that my instruments can only detect changes that occur on a fundamental level, and it seems unlikely that an individual could affect such an elementary change from within an age. The ideal may have been foolish. Still, there is a known weakness that may be worth investigating, an anomaly that appears a rift between two separate systems, the Star Fissure. But how, or even if this fact could be exploited, I cannot say. Sending someone to Riven also means that once I receive the signal that they were ready to return, I would have to leave my writing in order to take a real linking book there myself. However, provided my father was safely out of the way, this should take very little time. After that, assuming the island does not incur much damage in my absence, it should then be a relatively simple matter to hold it together long enough for Catherine to return to Riven and evacuate the remaining islanders. Predetermining a signal without knowing the topography of the island may prove to be impossible, but I'm afraid there can only be one answer to the question of whether or not I should send my friend to Riven with a way out. The potential for failure will be greatly diminished if the prison book is all that is taken there. I'm sure my father is expecting me to bring a linking book to Riven. May he not be disappointed. So basically, this is what we're looking at. We've got 3 goals in this game. Goal number 1, find and rescue Catherine. Goal number 2, get our prison book back and find a way to trick Gen into using it. Goal number 3, send Atris a signal so we can get the hell out of Riven. Whew. Sorry, was it another window? Can you read all that again? I cannot. I am now illiterate. I have used up all of my words. They're gone. My apologies. Gamer Tragic, welcome in. How are you doing today, Gamer Tragic? Hope you are doing well. All right. So unfortunately, not a lot of concrete clues in there. What is this thing? All right. It's got like a window there, but I can't see anything. Lever right there. Doesn't appear to have done anything to that. Look at the top of this. I see a big gold dome right there. There's a button there. That isn't doing anything either. And I think we'll probably have to come back to this. That is kind of a hallmark of the Myst games, is oftentimes when you first see a puzzle, that doesn't mean you're able to actually do anything with the puzzle. But we're going to come back to that one. See if we can do something with that later. Isn't this half of the premise of the Sorcerer movie with Nick Cage? I've never actually seen that one, but I know the one you're talking about. Not concrete clues, no shade, they're made of paper. I mean, this is inside of a book, I suppose. Sorry you were muted the entire time. I'll need you to restart. I was hoping that my frantic hand gestures would communicate the mystery strongly enough there. If not, I'm very sorry. All right, what do we got here? Ooh. Alright, we got a room that rotates here. Interesting. Tiny little pinhole we can see into the room with right there. Let's see, that sort of puzzle design infuriates me. The Witness did the same thing and it's infuriating. I liked a lot about The Witness. I thought that was really cool. Legend of Grimrock. I saw Tom play that one. It looked really good. Alright. Another peephole right there. Keep this room spinning here. Why do we even have that lever, Bob? I'm thankful my room doesn't spin at the push of a button. It seems inefficient. I'll give you that much. So we can get into the room once again, although I don't think this is the original configuration of the room. Alright, so what have we got in here? So there's a door. There's a scarab right there. There's 2, 3, 4, 5 scarabs around the room. This door right here. Can't get through that gate that I can see. There's some writing on the wall here, although I can't remotely make that out. I don't think it's English, though. Hopefully that's not something we're going to need to work with. Let's see. DRPGs? I'm not sure I'm familiar with the term LTG. What's a DRPG? We got a scarab right here. This thing looks like a pull tab. Ooh. It is a pull tab. There's a lens here. Alright, so it looks like some sort of holy man casting someone into a rift in between the water? Interesting. Is it Steve Jobs? I mean, I can't say for sure. And there's a holy man coming down from the sky with a book behind his head. And people worshipping him? Interesting. So where are we at? 1, 2, 3. Dutch RPGs. You have to learn how to make clogs and reclaim land from the sea. I'd play that. That sounds exciting. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about there in LTG. Yeah, I played those. Alright, so there's the holy man writing inside of a book, and there's like the sun and people and animals and plants coming out of it. Is this talking about linking books? Or not linking books, they're age books? Because that's what you're doing, is you're creating those worlds, you're describing the worlds in the books. Is that what that's about? Is some sort of holy text? Possibly? Interesting. So there's 1, 2, 3. Hisanka, welcome in. Greetings, I am Deathspank, bringer of justice, liberator of chicken slavery, and resubber of 53 months. Thank you so much for that, Hisanka. How are you doing? How have you been? How was your week? Tell me everything. Hope you are doing well. Alright, what do we got here? There's a bunch of people worshipping the book, and I see a bunch of chopped down trees. So is this showing the process of creating the special books they use to make ages, possibly? That's interesting. Very interesting. Alright, so there should be one more, I think. Alright, and this one's got 5 people at the top. And they're handing out pages or something at the bottom. He just falling out of a tree? That's interesting. Not really sure what's going on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's super interesting. Alright. Is there anything at the base of these? Is that something I can click on? No. Alright, so I don't think there's anything to do in here just yet. That I can tell. Unless there's another button that I can rotate the room while I'm inside of it. Doesn't look like there is. Look at the top. Ooh, hello. Interesting star pattern up there. But no, I don't think there's anything we can do in here just yet. Alright, what's down this way? Oh, hello. Shoot, no getting in there. Well, there appears to be another... Oh, there we go. I can slip under the door. That works. Just slip under the door. Cool. Aha. And that's one of the little peepholes right there. But what is it seeing then? Or is that a different room? Oh! If we can rotate the door to over here. If we can make the door over here, then I should be able to enter the room from here, and then maybe that exit door will point somewhere else. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. You're tearing me apart, Lisa! Oh my goodness. Over time, pieces of the book were passed down to the people. The Book of Ages was created, but at the cost of the world. I like that. Oh, you missed the end of Deathspank Kasanka? It was pretty wild. It was a big setup for a sequel. But it was super interesting. Alright, check out the VOD if you're curious. Alright, so let's start rotating this here. Malikor, I was legit gonna say there's so much space under that door. Even if there wasn't so much space, I'm like, this looks like a really flimsy door. Let me just kick it down. What else do I have to do here? I'm not a busy man right here. Here we go. Alright, ooh, hello. Where does this lead to? That looks like that thing we saw just outside our cage. Is this giving power to it, maybe? Interesting, interesting. What is this? The heck did that do? I don't know, but that sure as heck sounded like it did something. I can boop it from the other side too, that's cute. Alright. Well, let's go check out the device we saw at the very beginning now. See if we can do anything else with it. Yeah, I can hear that hissing noise now. Also, there's a weird grate right here. I don't seem to be able to affect it aside from pushing those buttons. Snake! What is that bode for the sequels? I'll definitely play at least the second one. I like the first one enough, so yeah. Consider the second Death Spank on my list. We'll be playing that at some point too. So many puzzles in these games could be broken IRL if you used to put shit like if you kick locks open, break the lever, who cares? It's true, it'd be so fun that way too. Pledged never to do an IRL escape room. I did one at a bachelor party. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I'd like to do more. Alright, so we're still not seeing anything inside the peephole there, but let's try this. Ooh. Alright, so that's interesting. So it doesn't really show much. Alright, so that just controls the direction that it's moving. Up or down. I got that. So maybe we need to get that hatch open before we can do anything with this? As far as it goes. Alright. So without being able to open this, I don't think we have anything to do here. So I'm guessing we need some more information before we can actually mess with this. But still, that's some progress right there. I'm excited about that. I am excited about that. Let's see, LTG you did an escape room at the theme park in Japan was pretty fun. Nice, nice. Shinen and I have done one escape room. One of the puzzles was broken, but at the end we sunk a battleship. Nice. The escape room I did was, it's Chicago, of course, so it was mobster themed. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It seems like it's a code-locked hatch. Yeah, there's 5 unmarked buttons there. And I pressed all of them. None of them did anything. So I'm guessing there's more to do to open it up. Now see, LTG, that's assuming a lot. Like, assuming the length of the combination? I don't know. Pizza-themed? Oh! Oh, that's what that lever did. There was a closed door on the other side of this grate before. Now it goes into some huge... That goes to that golden dome we were seeing before. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. Alright. Alright, I'm intrigued. I don't know what else we can do in there just yet, but I'm intrigued. I should have checked out the scarabs when I was in there before. When we turned it, I should have seen if the scarabs showed anything else different. Didn't even think of that. Well, let's try that now. Alright. Also, like, I thought the aesthetics, the visual aesthetics of the original Myst was cool, but this is just beautiful. Just absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Really enjoying what I've been seeing so far. Alright, so now we run back down to the door. Up underneath there. And alright, so that's still a blank wall, so we must have to pull it again now. Run back up here, push the button again. So we made a little bit of progress already, which I'm pleased about. Cheesecake and coffee for breakfast? Bob, that sounds like an amazing way to start the day. You enjoy the heck out of that. Alright. Let's see what that gets us. Alright, it's open now. Huh. Still opens to the same place somehow. Not sure how that's even possible. Do the scarabs show the same thing now? They do. What was I looking through then, if not a scarab? How was I seeing into this room? Because I assumed it was at the back of one of these, but I don't know now. Interesting. Alright. Not much else interesting we can do there right now. Well, let's see what else there is to explore for right now. Let's not get too locked in here. Where does this lead to? Got another door right here. That music, holy shit. Oh, that's kind of ominous. Okay. That looks kind of like a microphone right there, am I right? A lever right there, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Cheesecake flavored coffee? Oh man. I've had coffee cake before. That's really tasty. Let's see. New episodes of One Piece, Dragon Quest Adventure, and Digimon Ghost Game. Ooh, that's frustrating, LTG. Sorry to hear about that. Wobbin, welcome in. How are you doing today, Wobbin? Audio puzzle? God, I hope not. I'm pretty sure there is going to be audio puzzles in here, though. Doesn't seem like anything to do in here yet. What are these over here? Like portholes? Alright, That looks like an underwater area or something. What else have we got? See a bunch of pillars and a door and there's a switch right here. Oh! And that opened the door. Don't seem to be able to interact with anything else in here though. Alright. Anything else to see in here? No? Nothing else to see in here. Alright. Just like to inform you that I've had lunch and I am now tired. I want a nap. There should be more naps as in adulthood. There really should be. Hey, Eric Director, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you are doing well. What do we got here? Oh, hey. I think this might have been the room with the pillars we were just looking at. This music is so good. That looks kind of like the big spooky chair. I don't think I can interact with it, though. Interesting. Some fruit? Is this some sort of offering? Interesting. More over here, too. Strange. And this must be the door we opened, too. So Encanto, rewatched Hereditary, and now you're here. What did you think of both of them? I'm curious. Star has 5 points like the Scarab Room. Good point, too. Well spotted. What do we have out here? Oh, we got a big blue button. Oh. Cable car. Alright, we can do that. Lee 2, welcome in. Didn't expect to see Riven so soon when you mentioned it. Yeah, sorry, I was a little late putting the notification in Discord. But welcome in, Lee 2. How are you doing today? How's your week been? Yeah, we don't talk about Bruno has been hugely popular all over the internet, which is pretty wild. Alright. What do any of these do? Whoa! Well, I guess we're going. Maybe? We're going. Well, yeah, LTG. I mean, you're talking about a musical, so of course any song from the musical is going to have more meaning once you see it, in situation. Does that make sense? Been able to keep up daily exercise and just received my e-ink stuff. Oh, nice. Was at Eye Doctor Tuesday to get consultation. They had a few ideas, but nothing particularly assuring yet. Well, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for you, Lee, too. I know that can be pretty stressful, but hopefully you get some good news there. All right. Well, let's see where that took us. Everybody remember where we parked? What is this? was that noise? We're gonna write that down. It's like a K1 type thing? Basically, that's weird. Interesting, interesting. It is really catchy. It is a really catchy song, I'll give you that. Alright, that's a weird little device. What is the point of it, though, I wonder? Alright, got some stairs here. A lot of stairs here. Another blue button, too. That one doesn't seem to do anything, though, right now. Let's try going up first. Maybe this leads us to... Ooh, nice view. Kind of a wheel thing there, that's interesting. That one that supports the bridge, maybe? I'm not sure. Not sure, yeah. Ooh. See some birds out there. Oh, you can see the big gold dome, so that's where we came from. So this isn't a different age, that's just a different island. I see. I gotcha. Interesting, interesting. I see a glowing button I press. Don't let me hit the Pentagon. Hey, Blue Lion, and welcome in. Yes, this is the sequel to Myst. How are you doing today, Blue Lion? Alright, I see a bunch of chopped down trees, so this might have been that one place that one of the scarabs mentioned. Where all the trees were chopped down. That'd be interesting. Ooh, hello. You have a minecart level here? Weird to have a minecart here. Oh, jeez! Whoa! What the hell? I think we're on a different island now. What the heck? Jeez. Yeah, we could take the sweet axe. We gotta up our equipment in this game. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, we could definitely solve some puzzles with a big sweet axe. That would be nice. Very theme parky, not OSHA compliant in the slightest. What the heck? Roller coaster world. Whee! Zenpachi, welcome in. How are you doing today? DB Stewart, hope you are doing good. Alright, where are we now? Well, I don't seem to be able to go back the way I came. So I guess we're here now. Let's head down the ladder, see what we got here. Bit of a beach over here. Nice looking water. Don't see anything out there though. Not that I can interact with. Seems like a dead end overall. I saw a letter over there. I'm like, I bet this takes us back the way we came. Maybe? Yeah, I bet that takes us back the way we came. I want to remember that's there for the future. Sir Ravenheim, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Oh, no, wrong way. Turned around there, my bad. On the outside here? I think so. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, while we're here, I suppose, let's make the best of it. Let's see what that big building over here is. Also, ooh, we've got a long pier here. Alright, so this is switching power to several pipes, it looks like. I have to keep that in mind. Dealing with a painful cough and eating pizza. Sorry to hear about the cough, though. That's unfortunate. Alright, I hear a noise that sounds like some sort of power source. Another valve right there. What is that? Hydropower? Alright, so I can isolate that. I'll keep it hooked up down there. Not sure what that does. Doesn't seem to do anything. Turn that on. Alright, that stopped the water from boiling? Or whatever it was. That still doesn't do anything. So this might be some sort of power plant. Forget about it! Yeah, this could be some sort of power plant, which is interesting. Alright, so there's a lot to take in here. It seems complex. And also we can't enter yet, so maybe we have to turn it off before we can enter. That might be a thing. Let's try this. Game takes you back? I haven't played this since it first came out, so I remember basically nothing about it. Alright. The power seems to be turned off now. And that thing is no longer red. And we can enter. Alright, cool. My assumption was correct. Good deal. So it definitely seems like some sort of hydropower plant. And there's that window we saw where we could see the water boiling or whatever it was doing. Doesn't seem to be anything to do in here right now, but there's still water in here, so maybe we have to drain the water out of here is what we're trying to do. Yes, this is the sequel to Myst. Myst has several sequels. This is the first of them. Still don't know what that does. Let's see. You realize this game is almost 30 years old, which is pretty insane, isn't it? I think that's pretty insane. Alright, so how do we drain this place is the question. That doesn't seem to do anything. That's what I want to do. I want to see if we can drain this place. Oh, that is my hope. Alright, so that doesn't seem to have done anything. Let's head outside. Is there anything else we can see to interact with this place from the outside, maybe? We can get over here. Get around the place. I don't see any other controls on the outside, but there is that big pipe that leads away from it, though. That could definitely be a thing. Ooh, we'll have to mess around with that, see where that goes. A lot of pipes here. A lot of pipes. So, I feel like that big one has some sort of key to draining this whole thing. Just not sure how. Yes, I feel like this might just be power for the tram, possibly. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Sequel series? Well, Uro was kind of like an attempt to make a Myst MMO. Which was a huge, huge sales flop at the time, which really broke Rand Miller's heart, unfortunately. Alright. Bob, you got a suggestion? What are you thinking, Bob? Well, there's not really two Uru games. It's complicated is what it is. Uru is a weird and complicated topic. So I don't see any switches on the inside of the door there. Just see that big gap in the center there. Can we look up here? We cannot. Alright. It doesn't seem like there's too much else to do here, so I feel like this is what we gotta solve. Let's see. Turn the middle handle on the water once to power this building instead of the one above the ladder past this building. What? All I know for sure is I can't enter the building when the power is on. I know that much. The pipes power different buildings, gotcha, but I thought the power was coming from this building, or I guess I could be wrong. Maybe I'm providing power to the building right now. The one on the dock, gotcha. So turn the one on the dock. Alright, so I gotta see if I can reroute power directly to this building, is what you're thinking. Alright, well, let's take a look at that. So... let's see, where do all these pipes go? We got one right there. That's probably to the tram. We got one right there. I got no idea where that goes. We got one right there. That one goes to the building, right? I think it should be routed correctly to it right now. Except here, since the gate's red, I can't actually go in there. Let's see, we've got these two pipes as well. Alright, that definitely did something. So let's try turning off the power to the building now and seeing what that did. Let's see what we get. Alright, so the power is off, but something definitely changed inside of there, so let's see what we get. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Sir Riven. That is very frustrating. Aha! So we have raised a floor in here so we can actually walk in. But we still can't go through that ladder because there's still water underneath there. That is definitely progress, but we still need to get the water out of here somehow. Interesting, interesting. All right. So, how do we get the water out of here? We're on the right track, though. All right, so we'll route power back into there. Get the water bubbling again. And then... No, that raises that. Shoot. Right. It's weird how much my 40-year-old mind sees puzzles in comparison to my 14-year-old mind. I wish I could remember more about playing this the first time, but I'm just completely blanking. First time I saw this. Like, I remember very little about playing this the first time, other than the fact that I just could not figure out what I was doing before. Alright, so we got that up there. That still doesn't seem to do anything that I can tell. Alright, what happens if I switch this now? Alright, so that still stays up, so that's a good thing. That second pipe... I can't tell where that second pipe goes. Weird. Missed on your Xbox! Nice, nice. Alright, so I've got power going to... There we go. Alright, I think we might have just drained the water out of there. It's still red, so I think we gotta get the power off first. There we go. Let's see if that did anything. There's a PlayStation version of this as well, which is pretty mind-blowing, I think. Alright, cool. Yeah, we drained the water out of there. So, let's actually save our game here. And we'll title this Water Drained. There we go. And that's saved, right? Yep, cool. Resume. Yeah, me neither, Bob. Me neither. Witness mist, I love them. Me too. Me too. Ooh. It's very dark down here. And we just went back the way we came. Shoot, I got turned around in the darkness. Ooh, is that an outflow drain? I think that's an outflow drain. Yep. Can we get back in there? Shoot, we can't get back in there. Well, that was a one-way trip. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. Let's see where we are now. Oh, we're up above now. We are up above. Let's see what we can do over here now. Interesting. Alright, this has power, whatever it is. That didn't do anything. Oh! There we go. Whew. No, nothing there. Pebble? Do a flip into the water! I would drown. I would drown. Alright, so we got a pebble in there. Close it. Close it. Pebble's still there. Alright. Now what? It looks like it's powered. Doesn't seem to be doing anything though. Can't interact with anything else here. And we put another pebble on there. No, we cannot. Only just the one pebble. One at a time, anyway. Very strange. Let's see, was there anything else to see back here? Or is this where we're at now? Nothing else to see over there. Kind of great right here. Aha! We can go down to the shore. Ah, I think we just opened up a Dark Souls shortcut, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Alright, cool. So now we can get to and from the power station without having to go through that passageway. Very neat. So do we need to reroute power over here is the next question. Yeah, baby! We might need to reroute some power over here is what we gotta do. So, let's head back down. Take a look at the situation from down there. So this place seems to be connected with this huge pipe, right? Probably. Let's double check from up there. That goes over the mountaintops. That might not be it. Could be that one right there, possibly. Let's see if we can check that one out from the ground as well. Let's see. That one goes straight up from there, so it's a little hard to tell. See, there's some more walkways over on this side, too. Not sure how we get to those. Alright, so... let's see, let's head up on here first. And I can't get a good look up here, unfortunately. Oh! Looks like a pilot light almost up there. That's interesting. See a little bit of flickering there. I think that's connected to this pipe right here. So maybe that's a gas main is what that is. So the smaller pipes might be gas mains. Interesting. Alright. Alright, I see what we're doing here. So... let's try the simplest thing first. Let's try heading to the dock and switching the power here to alright, so the real skinny one right here appears to be an input because I can't switch to that. So let's try switching it to right there. Try switching it to right there and see if that makes any changes in that new area we were in. Let's take a look. Let's see. Raven Sword, welcome in. I never got into the Mist Riven games. How are you enjoying the game so far? It's challenging, but I like the music when it appears, and I love the visual aesthetic. Did axe that pipe would lower the pressure? Did we want to lower the pressure, though? seems noisier than it was before. I could be wrong, though. Aha! Okay. What the hell is this all about? Yeah, Groshan audio puzzles are brutal, they really are. And then if we open it back up, Pebble's still there. Alright, so we're powering this device right now, but I have no idea what this device is. Alright, so we can lower that down somewhere, but I'm not sure what the point of that is. Super weird. But I mean, since we are up super high, that might mean we need to get somewhere lower next. Use that pipe disappearing into nowhere. Early washing machine? I mean, my clothes do need a good wash. That could be a thing. Where's the dial-up soundboard commander need? Alright, alright. Alright. So, maybe that's the thing we need to do, is we need to have that thing lowered, but where does it go to and why is the next question. Where did that lead to and why? Also, I noticed that walkway seems to be coming out of the same area I was in there, possibly. But I don't know how to... Like, it seems like it goes into the same rock right here. You know? I don't see any other alternate passageways here. Also, I wonder why it lets me look at this exhaust fan. Do we have to turn that off somehow, maybe? Possibly? I'm not sure. Alright. So, what's next? What do we need to do next? We sent that ball down underground. But to what end? Also, I just noticed this hopper right here. Some sort of like drilling machine? Well, there was mine carts right there, so maybe it is an actual like mining platform. Okay. So... what now is the question. Alright, so if we throw this lever, and then turn this, that does not actually push water back in there again, which is interesting. I thought that would refill the room, but that did not. Some hyper-advanced machine from some dead civilization or something? That's kind of the vibe of Myst, is there's these weird machines. It's not entirely clear what they're for. I'm not sure we can actually... Oh, no, we need to switch power back to here to get the water back in. Right, right. Let's see, can we switch power back there and see if that does anything now? Here things working. Ah, there is water back in there now. Alright, cool. Alright, so that room is boiling once again. Is that a good thing? Do we want that? Let's see if anything's changed at the other room now. Oh, hey! There's actually, wow, there's actually little gas jets all along the side. So it is kind of like a little gas stove, which is wild. Alright, so nothing appears to be different here. I wasn't sure if we'd be able to see water in here or something. Interesting. We're not going to be able to pull up that thing without power here either. No change then. Let's see. You got a pretty good introduction without him too puzzling by reading the books. I do like the books. I do like the books a lot. Especially Book of Atris. That's practically required reading for the series. Steam power, it works. It just works. It just works. Can confirm. Alright. We've got the power going on in there. And then... See, I'm not sure if all we need to do is turn the power off so we can get down there, or if there's more we need to be doing here. I'm not 100% sure. So that doesn't do anything now. Right. Girin's Greed. Remind me what that is again? Alright, so that still drains the room. Gundam Grand Strategy. Gotcha. Well, most of the Gundam games have gotten fan translations, so maybe that's still possible. One would wonder. That turns off the gas over here. And let's go ahead and turn on the power to the other location too. And then... Let's see, has anything changed about the tunnel in here, I wonder? Chaos Head Noah coming October 7th. That one I wasn't sure if we were going to get. I'm really glad we did, though. Incredibly fortunate. Nope, it's still just an incredibly dark little tunnel. And hop down over here, but it still doesn't give us much in the way of choices. Oh, I can see something over there. That's exciting. I want to get over that way. Not much way to go here, though. Can I go the other way? Is there anything up there? No, it just leads me back to the pipe. So no, nowhere else to go there. Weird. Still not sure why they want me looking at this. I don't see a way to shut off that fan either. I don't see what it's connected to. I don't know if I'm supposed to do something with that, apparently. Square Enix uploaded 5,500 music tracks to their new music YouTube channel. That's amazing. Holy crap. Only one thing they haven't turned on, haven't I? I thought the other thing that was on the three-way switcher was the minecart. I could be wrong, though, but I thought that's what that was. Yeah, let's finish the science series. Let's do that. Yeah, compression can make, not the process of translating difficult, but it can make the process of inserting the translation into the game really difficult. Still got that little pebble in there. Where is that getting sent to and for what reason? I'm not sure. Alright. Well, can't quite find where that's going to is the trickiest part. God, Super Mario RPG, I love that game so much, and it does not get nearly the respect it deserves. So if we send that to over there, does that change anything about the machinery over here? Oh, there's a switch. Is there maybe? Looks kind of like a switch, but I can't actually operate it. Oh no, it might just be part of the support mount right there. Possibly. Yeah, it's just part of the support mount. Alright, well, climb up this ladder. Final Fantasy? I can see that. I can see that. Alright, so that takes us back to the minecart. And the minecart, I think, just takes us back the way we came. So I don't necessarily want to do that until we've figured out what we're supposed to be doing here, you know? So I think we made some good progress. I'm just not sure how to advance, is the tricky part. I don't know that there's anything we can do with this mechanism right here. There doesn't seem to be anything I can click on, even though I can send power to it. That might just be what... I don't know. I still feel like that just sends to the minecart. Possibly, so I'm not too worried about that. So... there's gotta be something we're missing with the... Seems to be a lever up the ladder, or the ladder I was just up. Let's take a look. Oh, is it back here? There's that. And that's just the minecart. Outside on the hopper. Let's take another look there. Oh, hang on. Can we get over to the other side? If we get in the minecart, can we do that? No, we're on that platform before, I think. Can't seem to get back to it now is the thing. Mario RPG cannot get the respect it deserves because it was never released in Europe to this day. That's brutal. What the hell? I know for a while the problem with Super Mario RPG was Nintendo was saying they thought that Sony owned it. And Sony was thinking that they said Nintendo owned it. And that appeared to be the confusion. Well, we just turned off the power, right? So I got to turn the power back on now. Let's head back to the dock. Switch the power over again. Alright, so there is a lever up there, though I don't see how that helps me any. At this point, we'll try just about anything. So it's some sort of grinder is what it looks like. So some like rock or ore was dumped in there, and then that would grind it up. So I'm not sure how that helps me at all. I don't know what we could possibly do with that, but that is interesting. Can it do coffee beans? I mean, if you want a coarse grind, I'm pretty sure I could take care of you, Wobbin. Or sorry, not Sony, Square Enix. Because it was made as a collaboration between Nintendo and Square Enix. And what happened is, for a long time, Nintendo was like, we think some of the characters are properties of Square Enix. And Square Enix was saying, as far as we know, it's solely Nintendo's. And neither one of them wanted to be wrong, so neither one of them ever wanted to touch that property. And that seems to be to this day. Alright. So, like, we got all these grounded up material right there. So it's possible that before we do any of this, we need to do something on the previous island? That's actually possible. Well, in that case, I think we might want to head back. Let's head back to the previous island and see if there's anywhere on that island we might be able to put something into the cart besides ourselves. Possibly get ground up. That might be part of this. It's a big leap right there, but I'd like to go back to that island anyway, since that was the first place we went to. I certainly want Gino LTG. That was my long shot hope for the final Smash character. I was hoping it would be Gino. Which, like I said, I didn't think it was ever going to happen. Oh, jeez. That looked so weird how it went into the water there. See, Nintendo has said it's a Squaresoft original, and that's why they can't use it, but Squaresoft has said they don't think he is an original character. Just nobody's dug through the legal paperwork to figure it out yet. Which part of the puzzle building so far would you have replaced brute force with a small shell script? Oh god, all of it. I'm a very lazy person. A little bit of rough sea and that tunnel would be flooded. It seems like dangerous engineering, doesn't it? It really does. Alright, so maybe there's something we can dump in there later that will give us some more interesting stuff to do in there. Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Oh, hey, little bug. Hey, little bug. What's going on, dude? Ooh. Alright. Take care of yourself, dude. That's curious. Ah, door's open, though. That's a good thing. Yeah, it seemed like the rings were maybe some sort of force field, which is kind of interesting. He bugged out, he literally did. Literally did. Alright, now what do we have here? Aside from a lot of natural beauty. Absolutely gorgeous. Got all the glowing blue mushrooms. Very interesting. Oh, hello. What is this now? Hey, guy from Red Bank, yes, we are playing some Riven right here, which is exciting. Playing all the Myst series slowly but surely. We've played the original Myst now, we're playing this one. Hello? I think I saw somebody up there. What the heck? But yeah, I do own physical copies of all of the Myst series, thanks to the Kickstarter they ran a couple years back. So yeah, there's actually lots of Myst games. After this is Myst 3 Exile. We got that one as well. Does Pissed count as part of the Myst series? It does, and we played it, Shenanigans. It's on my YouTube if you want to see it. There's not much to see, though. It's kind of hot garbage. Some guy in a hat, welcome in. How are you doing today? Watching Shane suffer, it's lovely. These are so challenging. Samaros, there's another beautiful game series. I didn't really care for the puzzles in Samaros, but it's a very pretty series of games. Very, very pretty. Alright, so we got a way over there and a way over here. Ooh, hello. A bit of a change to the music now. Hey, there's somebody up over there. Hello? Who is that? That's somebody and a small child? That's somebody and a small child. Wait! Wait, I need help! I don't understand all this puzzle bullshit. Come back. Alright, hang on. Before I do that, what is this? What is this? Alright, I can't go down there right there because it looks like there's water in there, maybe? I mean, I need to do something to make that accessible later on. Interesting. Alright, let's continue seeing where they went. Goldblum game is greater than Goodman game. I agree. Although I do love me some John Goodman. Wait, help! Do you have a walkthrough on you? What do any of these levers do? Help me. Punisher, welcome in. How are you doing today, Punisher? Hope you are doing well. Climb up this ladder right here. Hello? There's a bunch of little houses here. Can we get into this one? Cannot. That's separated as well. I'll be able to get into this one, though. Hello? Anyone home? I knocked 3 times for dramatic effect. Nothing, though. Alright. What do we got here? Aside from some more puzzling. Ooh, good luck with that, Punisher. Alright, this looks like another tram. And we definitely don't need to go to another island right now. We gotta actually solve some puzzles first. Yeah, I feel like that's probably another tram right there. I don't know what that is. Just a drum, maybe? They interact with there. And it looks like it has some significance. Again, that looks interesting, but nothing to interact with. Alright. Some sort of furnace here. See, it's hot inside. I can't see what I need to do with that. More wood just to the side of it. Alright. Not sure what any of that's all about. Like, oh, can I look in the tiny little window? I cannot look in the tiny little window. There's a kid crying. What the heck? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be any direct way to that door right there, or that one. It looks almost like there's a way around the back, although I don't know if I can just get into the rest of the village here. I don't think I can. Wishful thinking. Alright. Head down here. Oops. Nothing else to see there. Not sure what this is. Looks like it goes down into the water and there's like a... almost like a gear shift there, but I can't interact with it yet. Strange. Something out in the water too there, if you look at that. Lots of weird stuff going on here. I don't think there's anything else to see there. Well, there's still plenty more to explore, I think. Let's keep looking around. Let's take the high road over here. We didn't go this way before. Horizon 2 Special Edition arrived. Oh, awesome, Punisher. I hope you enjoyed that one. Anyone want to kill Superman besides me? I do love me some John Judman. Hey, Geek Boy. Welcome in, Geek Boy. How are you doing today? Oh, are we back? Wait, are we back here? Yeah, alright. We appear to have gone back around. So we're all the way back over here now? Seriously? Maybe? I think so. Weird. Yeah, there's the axe. Alright. So that was just a big old loop is what that was. Alright, so what's this other path here? Got that button. Doesn't seem to do anything. Alright, so this is the way we came in originally, all these stairs. I remember that. Then if we... Alright. Alright, cool. Don't know what those were. Oh. Wait, did I go backwards? I think I might have went backwards. Maybe. Going backwards now. It's a very confusing place. I want to head down to the beach here. Let's head down. Nope, wait. Wait, where's down to the beach? I'm so turned around. Alright, this feels new. What is this? Oh, is that the thing where we saw the guy hanging around before? I think that might be. Alright, so where does this lead to? Or a sand pit? Alright, another one of those weird symbols. We saw another one of those before and I made a note of that. Oh, glad to see you as well, Geek Boy. Sorry to hear about your sleep pattern, though. Right, so that's like a D and an I. D-I. So we've got a K-I and a D-I we've seen from those weird balls. Alright, Yamagumo, you take care of yourself and I'll see you around. Yeah, I saw the Kenobi trailer was out. I haven't actually gotten around to seeing it yet myself, but I hope I'll be able to do that soon. Alright, so this seems like it should be filled with water. There we go. So we can flood this partially. Though to what end, I am unsure. Don't change the symbol on that little ball at all. Yeah, I noticed when the Kenobi trailer came out, Hello There was trending on Twitter, which I thought was absolutely hysterical. I can't put more water into the pool. Must have been some reason for that, but I'm not sure what it is. Alright, there's a ladder over here. That goes way down. Wait, is that the shifter I was looking at before? I can't get down there either. Why not, though? It looks like I should be able to get down there. But I cannot. Why not? Is there water there too? It doesn't look like there's water. Is there supposed to be is there a cart path there? It kind of looks like there's like rails right there. Some sort of rail station? That I just haven't unlocked yet? That's possible. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, that is wonderful. I'm glad the internet came together to make that happen. Congratulations, internet. You weird, weird dudes. I love you sometimes. Alright. Nope, I am stumped. Not sure what the point of this is at all. Game is already frying my noodle, I can tell you that much. There is... Yeah, there's that. That's what I thought might have been another cart before. But I don't actually know where that goes, so it's possible that goes in the water? Alright, that's worth a try, I suppose. Go jump in that cart thing and see where that goes. We'll have to find our way back to the village. But I think I can make that happen? I believe so. I don't know what that is. Some sort of watchtower? What is this? We've been through here before? Oh yeah, there's this branching path here before. And that just leads back to the main branch. Nothing I can interact with there. Alright, I don't know why this is all spooky and red. Why there's that weird rumbling noise. It's incredibly ominous. But nothing to do there right now. Alright. Head through the corridor with the blue lights. Head back around to here. The ladders. Around this way. Alright. So yeah, that might be some sort of aquatic craft then. Like I said, I was assuming it was going to take me to a different island, but that might not be true. Let's see what we can do here. Falls, welcome in. How are you doing today, Falls? Hope all is well with you. Alright, so none of the controls seem to do anything. Can I lower it while I'm on it is the question, or can I interact with it after it? No, once I'm on it, I can't do anything. Maybe once I lower it, I can go to where it is now. Maybe that's the trick, is I can't do anything with it up here, but once I send it down... Aha! Once I send it down, maybe I can go to it. That could be something. That might be something now that we're thinking about it. Alright. Now that we've moved that cart there, let's see if we can go find where it goes to. I see it over there still. Let's head down this way. And it's not over here, but that might be one of the stops that it goes to, perhaps? Let's see, how do I get to where it is right now is the question. How do I do that? Not sure I'm okay, I think that's good. That's better than nothing. Unix, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's strange they didn't just name this a Myst game instead of putting the sequel to Myst in the title. It is a little weird, but Rand and Robin Miller are kind of weird folks, which I appreciate. I'm all about the weird. Alright, so we can head up to here. Is there any other paths here? Let's ask that. That's another dead end. Right there. Right there. I feel like there's gotta be some way to get to it from over here. I could just find it. I don't know what we could do with this. That's a puzzle. I haven't figured out what it is. Nothing seems interactable here, is the weird thing. Alright. I don't actually... We've been on a platform like that before. I know we have. So let's head back this way. Let's head all the way back this way and see if I can find that. I can remember where I've seen that before. Hopefully. Let's head up here. And then... this way? No, that leads all the way back. That leads all the way back as well. Is that the spot with the symbol? It's one of them. We found two of them before. I'm just trying to remember where those were. I'm a little bit turned around now is what I am. Wish you could still buy the original Myst digitally, only the remake masterpiece. Really? I thought they still sold the original. I felt like you could still get the original. I could be wrong, though. Could be wrong. As long as you don't have to buy real Myst, because I prefer the original point-and-click one to real Myst. But that is definitely a matter of preference. Alright, so... oh! Interrupt those guys again. Sorry, guys. Yep. Don't mean to spook you. My bad. Alright, so that's the way I came. So we'll head up this way. I think this might be the right way. And we get to that weird little tide pool right there. Is this it? There it is! Alright, cool. Bit of a hike, but we found our way back here. Alright. Hey, Luna! Welcome in, Luna. Hey, Shane, do you know whose birthday is at the end of the month? Is it yours, Luna? I would love to hear if it is. And thank you for a 22-month resub, Luna. I appreciate the heck out of that. Maybe playing coy. Fair enough. That is awesome, though, Luna. And welcome in as well. Hope you're having a good weekend. Alright, so I'm underwater right now, so I don't think I can... what do these levers do is the question. Alright, that turns us around. That's fair. Yeah, baby! I'm not sure what this lever does. Doesn't feel like it does anything. Alright, so I don't seem to be able to open that while we're underwater, which, fair. Let's head forward again first. See where else we can go here. Alright, this looks like there might be an access point here. We might be able to hop out. Alright. Yes! Alright, cool. So we have to drive it to these designated access points and then we can hop out. That's really weird and spooky. How can I actually get out is the question. I don't seem to be able to reach anywhere from here. Like there's a ladder there, but I can't get to it. That's weird. Is that what this is for? Does this do anything now? Let's take a look. Does that change anything on the outside is the question. No, I was hoping maybe it would extend the gangplank or something, but no, there's nothing I can do here. Shoot. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's see if we can keep going. I think, alright, so there is more train tracks here. Oh! Is that what it is? It's a directional switcher? It might be. Ooh, alright. Alright, I see what game we're playing now. So that's what that lever does, is when you hit one of those junctions, you can choose which way you go with that lever. Cool, so now we do... Now we know what all the switches do. The Riven shaded to your title. Thank you, Riven. Much appreciated. Alright, this seems like a dead end. I don't know that we can hop out here. Oh, we can! And once again, it's a ladder we can't get to for some reason. Why can I not get out at any of these steps? That's what I'm not understanding. I feel like I'm missing something. I keep seeing these steps, but there's nowhere to go. It might be like it's a Dark Souls thing and I have to unlock those before I can actually access them. Maybe this is a shortcut network? I'm not sure yet. Jane is lost deeply, profoundly. I'm under the ocean and I'm under a fog of confusion. Alright, so let's head back here. And can we turn around here? Alright, so we can turn around here. Let's try taking the other fork. Let's see what's over there. Alright, this looks like we're coming up for air again, maybe. Yes. So this is another air pocket here. Can I hop out? Oh, I see a ladder right there. That's a good sign. Alright, what have we here? We're back where we started. Righteous. Okay. I didn't know that was going to be a thing. Cool. What kind of loops around? Interesting. Shane is underwater. Shane is under pressure. The elitist rendition of Under Pressure begins. ISP decided I wasn't allowed to. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Emperor. You haven't missed much. I haven't actually solved any puzzles in quite some time. Welcome back, though, Emperor. Hope you're doing good. Alright. So, is there anything else to see here? Something else I can find? Alright, so this was that thing that I called the gear shift, is what we're sitting on right now. What happens if we turn here? Is you have 180, or is there anything else to see? It looks like there's another path right there. Can we take that? We can. So where does this go to? Alright. I don't see a ladder. That's a bad sign. So there is a ladder, but it's just out of reach, and I don't understand that. It looks like it's kind of embedded there. You see how it's sticking into the metal? So it's possible there's a puzzle where I have to extend the ladder so I can get out there. That's what I'm thinking. So it's very possible this entire thing isn't something I should be messing with yet. It'll just give me some shortcuts later. But if that's the case... Alright, so this is a dead end, so I need to turn around here. No puzzle solving, only suffering. We're working on that part. Don't mess with things, Shane. Break them. I am very good at destroying things. This is true. Alright, so there we are. So maybe that's what those gear shift things are, is they're actually the switch plates themselves, and I interact with them with the lever at the very bottom. And that could be a thing. That might be what that is. Alright, so this I think is back where we started. I'm going to find out real quick. It's kind of confusing, I will admit. Alright, no, this is just yet another one of those platforms that we couldn't get to. Alright. Yeah, so once we get back to the start, I'm going to go ahead and hop back out and assume that this isn't something for me yet. That is what I'm thinking anyway. Check over this way, make sure I didn't miss anything over there. Yeah, this game definitely feels a lot more challenging than Myst so far. With Myst, at least, it seemed like there was discrete, self-contained puzzles. And while there's similar things in here, everything seems like it's interconnected in ways that I haven't fully understood yet. Which is definitely interesting, but it's like, where's the thread I need to pull on to start unraveling these things? I felt like we were onto something with the power station, and then we slammed into a wall. And I'm not sure where to go from there now. Alright. Alright. We're stuck there. And turn around. Alright, go ahead and throw the lever here. So, weird system, though. I'm kind of digging that. Let's try going over this way, maybe? I feel like I'd like to map this out if I had a better idea of what I was seeing, but I'm very confused by a lot of this, and the way they do perspective in the Myst games makes it very difficult to get your head around the spatial aspect of where you're at any given time in relation to other things. At least for me. Excuse me, I find that pretty confusing. So that's not it. So that brings me back to the switch track. And this time we're going over to the right. Yes, that's basically what I'm getting right here, is we're not supposed to be messing around with the water transport system yet. I'm not even sure if this can get us anywhere new. Just back to some places we may need to go back to later. In which case, I'm not 100% sure where we do need to be going right now, but, you know, one problem at a time. I love me some Tesseract level game, and you're definitely going to get that today, Nano. Woo! This is definitely living up to the level of challenge I was fearing. Alright, so I guess the question I'm trying to think through right now is, was I correct? Was I correct in saying I need to do something here before I go to the power generation island? Or was that false and I need to be going to the power generation island and messing around together? That's the big question we have to deal with right now. Because after I saw that grinder, I just sort of got it in my head. I need to get something into the minecart. Oh, we know what goes in the minecart. Hang on, because we saw those pictures in the scarabs in that temple we saw at the very beginning of the game, and it showed that machine now that I'm thinking about it. And it showed logs going into the machine. And it ground up the logs, and that's how they were making the paper. But of course, we saw the ground up log material there, so I'm not sure if it would do us any good to actually get anything ground up there. Huh. I don't know. Well, if nothing else, we did get that cart somewhere where it will potentially do some good later on. It's accessible now, whereas we couldn't really do anything with it where it was before. So I'll take that. That's a small victory. Very small victory, but any progress in these games is a good thing. Alright. So what next? Critters still aren't over there. Oh, we can go over here. Critters are not actually over here, though. Can we do anything else in the water over here? The beach? Doesn't look like it. What's the point of having this little beach area then, I wonder? I don't know. It doesn't seem like anything to do. Do we have to do something with those, try and do something with those critters somehow? I'm not sure. Curiouser and curiouser. Alright. And we're back over here. Still can't do anything with the axe, even though I really want to. Because that's the closest thing to the minecart right there. I think if I was going to get anything into the minecart, it would have to be from right there. The fact that I can't means probably not something that's doable. Alright. So then we got this branching path right here. Oh! This is new. Hey, dude. What's going on? Alright. Fish god. We got a fish god there. Cool. Now, we saw a statue like this at the beginning of the game that had a bunch of fruits and vegetables in front of it. Do I have to bring him an offering? Maybe I have to bring him an offering. I have no idea how to do that, though. I do kind of sort of have an inventory. Can't look up from here, though. Weird, okay. Oh. Another bug down here. There's that. Oh. The soundtrack is so good, Nano. I love it so much. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely phenomenal. That's weird. Wonder why sometimes that bug is there. That's significant? Seems to be gone now. Alright. God, such a big place. Alright, so this way just leads back up here. I don't know why there's that branching path there. That does not make a ton of sense to me. Then we can head straight from here. What else there? Hang on. For a second I thought there was something else there. Okay, and this leads back to the village. Could I have been able to take the craft over here at some point? I think so. I feel like I did, but I feel like I would have had to, yeah. And yet I don't remember being able to get out right here is the odd thing. Alright, I might have just been because whenever I got to those switch plates, I was just so concerned with figuring out what was in the different junctions that I never ended up actually taking it there. That could be a thing. Nope, still nothing there. Hey, Sky So Fly! Welcome in. Thank you for the raid, and welcome into Sky So Fly's viewers. How are you doing? What were you playing today? Tell me everything. And for anybody from Sky's stream that doesn't know me, my name is Shane. That's Shane's Games. I play the obscure, the unusual, and the nostalgic. And today we are playing Riven, the sequel to Myst, which technically I played back in '97, but I remember absolutely nothing. Nothing helpful anyway. Alright, so still don't know what to do here. So I wonder if there's like a crane that I have to operate to bring something up here at some point. I don't know. I don't see anything else to do here. This is confounding, certainly. Absolutely confounding. Shh, everybody's asleep. It is pretty late, Sky. That is completely understandable. I hope you are doing well. I hope you had a good stream. I would love to hear what you're playing. 7:30 a.m.? It's actually 6:30 a.m. where I'm at. Even earlier. Even brutally earlier. Although we do have that stupid time change coming up soon. Unfortunately. Gotta worry about that now. Excuse me. Let's see here. In the sake of trying something I haven't tried before, let's do this. Let's see if we can get out of that switch plate. Let's see if we can get out of that switch plate and see if maybe that changes anything with the initial elevator. Maybe there'll be something different we can do there. Possibly. 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 Went from Windows 95 to Windows 98, just jumped right over it. That's clever. Emperor, thank you for the gift sub to Sky So Fly right there. Gift sub number 1045 in the channel. Emperor, thank you so much. Bribe So Fly. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for the generosity, Emperor. I appreciate the hell out of that. Alright, so we head up here. See if I can remember how to get to that shore again. This way. No, that's just back the way we came. This way leads to the village, though, doesn't it? Yeah, that way leads to back to the village. What we need to do is... Probably am going to end up having to try and make some sort of map of this place. It is absolutely confusing the hell out of me. Ah, it was down this way, yes. There goes those critters again. There must be some reason they keep showing me this cinematic. There's got to be some significance to that, especially the fact that I'm able to head over to the area I'm in. I noticed they swim out the little exit there, too. They interact with that somehow. No, nothing over there. Oh, hello. Aha! Another one of those symbols. Let's go ahead and make a note of that. Just some Majora's Mask Rando at 7:30 a.m. Thank you so much for that sub. Very much appreciated. I'm going to go pass out. Get some rest, Sky. I hope the RNG was kind with your rando, and I hope you get a wonderful rest as well. You take care of yourself. Alright, so that's a pretty simple symbol. One more time. Alright, so one there, one there, one there. Alright, so that's 3 symbols we've seen so far. It's basically a KI, a DI, and an H is the symbols we've seen, so that's interesting. Zaft Rules, good morning to you. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. And James Moore, nice island. It is a nice island, I think so. It was not! Oh god, I'm so sorry, Sky. Letter to Cafe was on unhinted seahorses, which led to my keg, which... And I wasn't about that life, so I bailed out. Sometimes that's the smartest strat you can do in any rando, is just knowing when to nope out and say, this seed is not a fun seed, this seed is not a good seed. Nothing good will happen to my life from following this one, so good for you for knowing when to pull the lever and abort. It's a difficult skill sometimes, I think, being able to say, no, not this one, so congrats, congrats. No, I don't see anything else. I thought maybe... I don't know, I still think there's some reason they keep showing me that scene. I'm just not sure what. Right, that leads back up to the bridge. What we want to do... head down this way, right? And then over this way. There we go. And look at this, but I can't actually do anything with it, I don't think. Although that's, I think, about the closest we've gotten to one of those yet. There's a little tide pool. Alright, so we head down here. There we go. Raging to Elden Ring? I think that's the only way you can play Elden Ring, personally. James Moore, you wouldn't mind a holiday on this island? I think I'd probably get a little confused trying to find the bathrooms. But otherwise it seems like a pretty chill place. I am with you there. Alright, so our goal this time is to see if we can find that switch plate where I think we can get out. Is it this one? It's not this one, so there must be another switch plate. Must be another switch plate where we might be able to hop out. So let's see if we can find that. What game is this? This is Riven, the sequel to Myst, which is supposedly an extremely challenging game. And sure enough, it has been pushing us. It has been pushing us to the limits. Now we can keep going from here. And there is another switch plate right here. So let's see if this is the one where we can hop out. This is not the one where we can hop out. Or maybe I was wrong about being able to hop out. A possibility as well, I suppose. Test of patience. The experience definitely does take some patience. I will admit that. We haven't made very much progress on this island yet. By not very much, I mean basically nothing. But we did make some progress on that power generation island. I feel like that's significant. Are we back where we started? We are somehow back where we started. Well, that's friggin' wacky. Made a loop. Let's try this again then. I wish there was more landmarks that I could see underwater. As it is, I'm having some difficulty telling where we are and where we need to be. Alright, so we'll try heading to the right from here. Elden Ring, aka try not to pull your hair out the game. I mean, I guess some people like that kind of gameplay. It's not for me. I prefer games that let me chill out a little bit more, but if that's your style, that's your style. Most definitely enjoy it. Alright. So unfortunately... Hello? Because all that noise. Unfortunately, what I was calling a switch plate... Ooh, here we go. This might be it. Yes, here we go. This is new. This is somewhere we haven't been before. Ooh, hello. Hello. I know. What are these? Are these optimistically, I would say maybe these are the ladder controls. Oh wow, you can actually see all the little dips in the water right there. If these are the ladder controls, then we just did a lot right there, but I'm not 100% sure they are. Let's see if we can see any difference here. Let's flip them all back up. I don't see any differences here. I was hoping we'd be able to see something different, but I can't. Shoot. That's unfortunate. Well, this is still somewhere new. So I'm actually going to save here. Save game. Let's call this water track switches. In case I can't find my way back here. Feels reasonable. Remember we've seen a VR model of this sometime back, really detailed. There is a version of the original Myst called Real Myst that instead of being a point and click is actually 3D modeled so you can actually move around normally. Oh, I can't get back in there now. Alright, so that does seem to control the ladders, though that wasn't what I meant to do. What if we put them all up? Let's try that. Let's head down again. There we go. That did extend the ladder. Alright, let's hope they're all extended now. Let's hope. Let's see if that gets us to some new places. Alright, so that's still a dead end. Nowhere else we can go from here. Let's turn around. And head to the next station from here. Whew. This is definitely challenging me. Absolutely no doubt about that. Alright, so let's try taking the right-hand track here. See where that takes us to. Again, I kind of have no idea where I'm going on this water network. But if we did extend all of the ladders, then we got some new locations to explore wherever we go. So let's hope. Let's hope that actually worked. Breath of the Dark Souls? Interesting. I do think it was the right idea for Dark Souls to add open world. I think that was definitely the right way to improve upon the formula. Alright, so where are we here? This is back at the start. Cool, cool. That's fine. Here we'll throw the lever again. And then let's try turning around first. Let's head over to the right here, because that looks like another stop. You can see where the water's parted there. I don't see a ladder here, though. Did we still not extend one here? Or can I just see it from that perspective? Let's see. Oh, there is a ladder. Cool. Alright, so this is where the village was. Cool. So this is where I wanted to get to originally. So I'm just going to check one thing out of curiosity before we get back in and continue exploring. Which is, what happens if we work the elevator when the cart's nowhere near here? And the answer is we can't. Alright, cool. Curiosity sated. Let's get going again. Let's continue on. Alright. So yeah, finding that room with all of the ladders to extend, I think, is going to be the game changer here. Because I want to say there was only 2 ladders extended when we walked into the room. And that would have been the stop with all the switches, where we were at the moment, and where we actually hopped onto the cart in the first place. So that should mean, what, 3 more locations? And one of them is just here, where we've been before, we just weren't able to interact with it. But that could mean 2 more stops that we weren't able to get to before. That's why I'm excited. That has me excited. Hopefully we can find those now. I know we have been on this cart for quite some time now. I apologize about that. But I really do think we're on the verge of a breakthrough right now. And I'm really excited to see what we find. V6 Sonoma, welcome in. I remember getting this game as a pack-in with my DVD-ROM drive about 2 decades ago. It is a bit old at this point, but that is pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed it back in the day. And welcome in, V6. Alright, so where are we at now? Alright, we've never been here before. This is new. And I don't know what we can do here. Sounds very watery. Hello? Oh, it's like a fish here. All right. So that's definitely a thing. Yeah, that happened, I suppose. Cool. Alright, so I can only pull the lever from that position to switch. I have to be standing right here to be able to pull this. That sends what looks like a trapeze all the way down. Okay. And I can't... Alright, and it only stays down for a couple seconds before it gets automatically pulled back up. Can I grab onto it while it's down here? I don't know. Zaft rules, hope you're having a good day as well. Glad to have you with us. Guy from Red Bank, I recently saw Shadow the Vampire starring Willem Dafoe and John Malkovich. Yeah, that movie is wild. Like, I wasn't expecting a whole ton when I went into that movie, but wow, they swing for the fences. I love it. Looking forward to seeing your playthrough. Excellent. I hope I can show you some cool stuff, Sonoma. Alright, so can I grab onto it once it comes down here? Let's see. No, I cannot interact with it at all. Well, I don't know what the heck's going on there. Confounding. I found a new area, I suppose, but I have no idea what the heck to do with it. Absolutely bizarre. I don't know what that structure is. Alright. Well, there should still be at least one more ladder that we haven't interacted with before. So for right now, let's just press on, and we'll try and remember that's there. Yeah, what if Nosferatu was an actual vampire? It's such a cool setup. It's such a cool setup, and they really seem like they have a lot of fun playing with it. Alright, so... Let's see if we can draw a little map here. So, we got the big concentric circle. And then from here we can go this way. Splits. And if we take the right path from here, I'm having to map this out. I got no choice at this point. Right, so the right path from the big circle thing is, we're going to call this launch. This is where I first got on the boat in the first place. And I'm going to make a note that tide pool is down there. Alright, let's hop back in. So many exclamation marks and question marks? See, I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily. Like, I'm a fan of, like, lots of UI. Because when I play a game, I do like to be led around. I enjoy that. I have a lot of fun with that. I get if people don't. I completely understand that. But I do. Alright, there's another... Let's see, there's another junction right here. We're going to head straight from here. Gamer Tragic, you are heading to bed. Thanks so much for hanging around with us, Gamer Tragic. You take care of yourself. We will see you around. Need some more UI elements? I mean, I think for the game they created, this works just fine, but like, I do like games with lots of extensive UI. I really do. I am totally fine with those. Ghost Recon Wildlands with no UI, and like I said, that's fine. You know, if that's the experience you want in your game, then I'm glad you got the option to have that. But me, I like tons of UI. How did we get back where we came from? I never turned around. What the heck? That's super weird. My map is completely meaningless. I don't know how we just ended up where we started there. That's so weird. Xenoblade Chronicles. Oh god, Xenoblade Chronicles does have a lot of UI. I'll give you that. So we head to the right here. Already got the switch in. Could have swore that movie featured Klaus Kinski. Then again, there are no reports of attempted on-set murder, so I guess I was mistaken. Let's see, Roxana, I played all the Myst games and lots of clones way back there. They were huge. They were absolutely huge back in the day, and I was obsessed with the original Myst. Absolutely obsessed. I just loved the weird vibe of the original Myst. Just the fact that you never really had a good grasp of what was going on at any given time. I thought that was so cool. Alright, so if I go straight from here, I should get back to the big circle. I can kind of see the tracks under there. Kind of, sort of. And see, there's what I was calling launch, I believe. I think that's what that is. I hadn't thought to do that, so I can kind of see where we're going there. I know there's supposed to be 5 ladders, though, so it's got to be more. The moon, this uncertainty can be frustrating, but it feels so good when you solve it. It does. It does. Alright, so this right here is a dead end. Alright. This was a bit too confusing for me back then. I don't think I had the drive to explore very deeply. That's understandable, too. I mean, I was very young when Myst first came out, and I was probably not the target audience, honestly. And that's okay. That is okay, too. Oh, I'm sorry I'm so turned around in this network, by the way. I'm extremely confused by what we got going on here. And I'm not 100% sure how to go about navigating this. Alright, so let's head straight here to the next junction. And I can actually see the big circle thing over on my right. Don't want to go there, so wait for it to stop. Keep going from here. If I can, which I can. So I've actually got an interesting story about the original Myst, which anybody in here that's done any work in game dev will probably find terrifying. So there's a series on YouTube called War Stories, which is game developers talking about their biggest challenges when making iconic games. And one of them is about the making of the original Myst. And the big challenge they talk about there is they said Myst was the first, like, solely CD-based game. And they said the problem was that meant that there weren't really a lot of tools to kind of, like, manage size of games when you were creating the game as you were going. So they said one of the questions they were dealing with as they were building the game is Myst going to fit on the CD? And all they could really do was just kind of guess at it. Ooh, hello, this is new. So that's what they did with the original Myst. They just kind of guessed, all right, I think this will fit on a CD. And then it did. It worked. They said they had no backup plan whatsoever. Because if they had went to that to put it on the CD and it had been too big, they're like, we don't know what we could have cut. Everything in this game is interconnected. We're not sure how we would have slimmed it down from there. So they're like, the fact that it worked on the first try is just a miracle and would have destroyed the game otherwise. If it fits, we ship, basically. Backup plan insert disc 2. Oh, God. Alright, so this is probably what we were looking for, which would be the 5th. Ooh, hello. This, I believe, is the 5th ladder that we were looking for.
Terekoi Danni, Kibayem Revat, Alroyem Betik Tavom, Gabodona Gayem.
Some sort of holographic recording, but without it being in English, not really much use to us. Sorry, no room for audio. Ship them an audio cassette to play along. Oh God, that would have changed history right there, I suspect. Yeah, Nano, there was a lot of really crazy stuff with CDs back in the day when they were still trying to figure out how to work that. Yeah, he did look really smug, or proud, or... I'm not sure how to read that right there. Was it just spoken in reverse? I don't think so, Follows. I think these people are speaking in a different language. I just have no idea how to read it or speak it is all, which is, you know, troublesome. I noticed there's what appears to be letters along the top of the room here. I wonder if this is a classroom, maybe. Oh! Oh! Hey, there's one of the symbols I saw. It moved 3 when it hit KI. Is that what that means? Is that a number? Is that 3? Let's keep playing with this. And DI was only 2. And that was 6, and I haven't seen that symbol before. Make a note of that. There. One in the middle, and then we do that right there, and that's 6, I think? Alright, cool. And that was 10. Let's make a note of that. So we got 10. And that's there, it's there. Boxes on the outside, and then a bubble on the bottom. Alright, cool. Learning something here. This is interesting. Dragon Lady Myth, welcome in. You have the whole series on CD. I do as well, thanks to the most recent Kickstarter. But we're playing just the Steam versions for simplicity. How are you doing today, Dragon Lady Myth? Hope you were having a good weekend. Let's see. There is a Kinski vampire movie, Nosferatu the Vampire, directed by Herzog. Interesting. And creative methods of execution. This is true, too. Alright, what else have we got? so that's 9. Go ahead and make a note of that now. 9 is that, and that. That there, that there. There. That there. There. Alright, cool. I think you got that noted. Alright, so we're not sure how many that one was because he got grabbed. Let's see if we can keep playing this. Alright, again, I'm not sure what that number is because he got grabbed. This might be here to teach us numbers, though, which is really exciting. Relaxing after a busy week, Dragon Lady Myth? Well, I hope you get a good, nice, relaxing weekend ahead of you. Alright. Alright, so that's 3, just like it was last time we saw it. Cool. And that's 7. We haven't seen that number before, so let me make a note of that one. So that's 7. And that's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. Middle thing. And then a bubble there. Cool, cool. Alex is playing. Welcome in, Alex. The boss penguin himself. How are you doing today, Alex? What were you playing? How did it go? Tell me everything. And anybody from Alex's stream that doesn't know me, my name is Shane. That's Shane's Games. I play the obscure, the unusual, and the nostalgic. And today we're playing Riven, the sequel to Myst, the classic point-click game there. How are you doing today, Alex? How are you doing, Blade? Welcome in. Web of Shadows, glad to have you with us. T Bleach, hope you are doing good too. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you are doing fantastic. Just a multiplayer day for me today. Super Animal Royale and Dead by Daylight. How do those go? You get some good games in there, I hope? Hopefully. Shane looking beautiful as always. Thank you. Thank you. I try. And hey, if there's anybody in here that isn't following Alex's playing, you should. He plays anything, he plays everything, but he plays a lot of multiplayer stuff too, which, you know, very exciting to watch, I think, including a lot of Dead by Daylight. And he's streaming every day, so you're not going to have any trouble finding him, which is awesome. So make sure, if you're not already following him right there, click that link, give him a follow, check him out next time he's live. You're going to have a blast over there, I promise you. That judging emote is adorable. I love that. I love seeing that in my chat. It's just so cute. Alex, I'm great at dying. I suppose, you know, skills are skills. That's something to be worthy of. So you caught us at a good time. We're learning numbers. We're learning numbers. Let me show you my gibberish notes right there. Because apparently the world of this game uses different numerals than we do, so we're trying to figure out what the number system in this game is. And we found a children's toy that appears to have like a dice system in there, and we're trying to use that to figure out what numbers are. Let me show you what it does. So that was a 3, and we've got that noted down as a 3, so we're good there. Emperor, thank you for a 52-month resub at tier 3. Emperor, as always, I struggle to find the words to thank you for your massive amount of support in this stream. Seriously, it's been everything. But I really appreciate that, and I appreciate you, Emperor, as well. You're a fantastic person, I appreciate having you around. So thank you for that, Emperor. Thank you very much. Let's see. Alex, it's always a good time with Riven. I have not played Riven since it came out in '97, so I remember basically nothing about this game. So it's for all intents and purposes a blind playthrough. So that's going to be very interesting. Jimmy the Cannon, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you with us. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. We got a couple numbers we haven't learned yet. I want to see if we can get as many as we can. There. It only moved once, so I think we just found 1. I think we just found what 1 is. So, let me make a note of that. There we go, there we go. That was 10, just like we wrote it down before, so we're doing good there. Jimmy, looking forward to my short work day today. Hopefully it's nice and smooth for you, too. I'll keep my fingers crossed. That one's 5. We were missing 5, so we got that now. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We're missing 4. Make a note of that. 4. 5, 6, 7. Alright, so we don't have 4 or 8. We need to get those. If we can do those, I think we're good here. Let's see. Not from Wales. Welcome in. If Twitch still exists 100 years from now, I'm sure there'll be a retro channel. Shane Was Games that only shows reruns of Shane's stream. I can only hope that my stuff survives that long. That would be amazing. Dang it. I think that was a new number, but we can't be sure because it got caught. Shoot. We haven't seen that one before, though. Alright, let's keep going. Dang it, that was another one we didn't have. So I suspect that was 8 right there. But I'd really like to be sure if we could. So this should be 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're getting there. We're getting there. Hey, Lost, has this mysterious game riven your brain with cracks yet? It's definitely pushing me to the limit, but we're getting something here. We're learning numbers. At last, I'm learning my numbers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. We're good there. Alright, so that one is definitively 4. Good, 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 good. Let's go ahead and make a note of that. Got that there, got that there. And then... Alright, so by process of elimination, that last one we saw must be 8. So if we see another number that we don't have on my list again, that is 8. And then we've got 1 through 10. There's 4 again, cool. That one's just 2. We already had that noted down. There's 4 again. Come on. Help me out here, game. That's the one. That one we do not have left, so that one's got to be 8. So I'm going to make a note of that one. That one's got a line there. That one's got a line there. Got a line through the middle. Hard line there, hard line there. Alright. I believe we now have the numbers 1 through 10 all noted down. Okay. Cool. Nothing to do with that right now, but I'm sure that's going to be important later on. I am 100% certain we're going to need to know that at a later time. Alright, let's keep looking around. We got some fruits there. Got some notes there. I can't quite see what it says. In before this Byzantine thing where they count to 12, you know? I wouldn't be surprised. You know, that's all we saw when we were there. The highest number we saw was 10. And That doesn't mean that there aren't higher numbers in their system than 10, but that's what we saw. Another chalkboard right there, but nothing there. There's also a bunch of what I assume are letters up at the top. But we don't have anything to map those to anything, so they're not terribly useful to us right now. Like, I can see those probably are the letters of their alphabet, but without knowing what is what, I don't know that we can do anything with that information, I should say. Like it's cool they've got this on the board here, but I don't think I can do anything with that just yet. I don't think there's anything else to do here that I can see, though. Which is unfortunate, because that doesn't really get us any progress, just information. Information is nice. Progress would have been nicer. Trying to make sure there isn't anything else in here we need to be doing. Let's see, is there anything else we can do with this? Or is it just that one message on here?
Terekoi Danni. Kibayem Rivat. Alroyem Betik Tavom. Kabodona Gayem.
Same message as before. Teak Tavam, I love that guy. That guy's a straight shooter, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Yeah, it does almost kind of remind me of marker scribblings, too, from Dead Space. I can definitely see that. Alright, no, I'm not seeing anything else we can do here. Still, that's something. That is something. I feel like we have gained something by learning the number system here. Unfortunately, like I said, not progress. Not strictly progress. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is. I think what we're going to want to do next is I think we're going to want to head back to the power station island next. Because as much as I was hoping there was something we could dump into that hopper, I think we've gained everything we can here from right now. Yes, Official Conduit! We are playing the sequel to Myst. My first time playing it since it first came out back in '97. How are you doing today, Official Conduit? How is your week going? Let's see, Emperor, I may have missed things because apparently triggering my sub alert pissed off my ISP again. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Emperor. All you missed is we found a child's toy in what appeared to be a classroom, and it taught us the numbers 1 through 10, which will probably be very important later on. I'm actually trying to figure out what the logic between there. I'm curious about the logic about how they get through their numbers is. Love this series to death. I used to be a huge fan of it, but I haven't played it in a very long time. So I'm eager to get back into it. We do know numbers now. We found 1 through 10. I'm excited about that. Shane, do not taunt Emperor with numbers. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be intense. That's my bad. Yeah, Official Conduit, when I was a child, I was obsessed with this series. But I've mostly forgotten everything there is to know about this series, so I'm trying to get back into it slowly now. And we basically made the Myst series charity goals. So whenever we do a charity, one of the goals will involve playing a Myst game. Alright, so there is a way to get to this platform from up high. Or maybe this is how we get up high. I don't know. What is that huge thoom we just heard? That's what I want to know too. Still haven't figured out what we're doing here. The numbers, what do they mean? I don't know. We found those numbers around the island. I'm wondering if this is an execution site, though. Because this does kind of remind me of the little children's game we were just playing. In which case, we probably don't want to be messing with it. But I want to get up higher is the thing. I would like to get up higher, and I can see it. I can see there's stuff up there. I can see that bridge right there. If I can get to that, that'd be really cool. But I don't know that we can, necessarily. Let's keep going for right now. Crazed, welcome in. It's nice to see the sequel to Myst. Yes, I'm excited to finally be playing this one. And by excited, I mean terrified. I know this game had a reputation for being super hard back in the day. And we are definitely being challenged right here. How far are you in? I don't think we're super far. We've done a lot of exploring on this island, definitely. But aside from learning the numbers 1 through 10, I don't feel like we've accomplished a ton. And we did solve some puzzles on another island. Natural gas and power generation, but I don't know that we, again, really did anything of note there. It's hard to tell. 3 hours of wandering, yeah, that's basically how it is. Alright, so what is this right here? This is... So this says 2. That's what this number is right here. That is the number 2 on the back of that ball. What does that mean, though? What is the point of that? Did we find the thong yet? The thong of virtue? I think that might have been a different game. That is quite possible that that's a different game. I could be wrong, though. Still have no idea what to do with that. Oh, hey. Did we do this before? That's just the way we came from. Yeah, that's the way we came from. Looking a little bit odd with the ladder back there. Alright. Let's go head out of here. Get a move on. See those critters still around? They're not. I'm not sure what the significance of those guys is yet. Alright. So we're back here now. Where do we go from here? Oh, we're heading right over there is where we're headed. Go to the power generation island. Lots of the puzzles, much harder. Much harder. See, I had felt like in general in Myst, when you bumped into a puzzle, you knew you'd bumped into a puzzle, and then you just needed to figure out how to solve it. But in here, it's not always clear. It really isn't. And yeah, Fallalls, the audio is all over the place in this. You have a subtle hint, Nano? I'll take a subtle hint. I wonder if that could kill me if I left the hopper on. I feel like it might be able to. The audio, it can be intentional. That, I believe, I heard is the case. Is that audio is often a clue in and of itself. And we've seen that before. Like with the natural gas, you can hear when it's on and when it's not. So that part is pretty obvious. So yeah, the audio isn't necessarily a bad thing. Alright. So, we're back here. I suppose we should probably figure out what this building does as well. It seems like it's some sort of steam generator, but to what end is the question? To what end, where does it send the steam power, I suppose is another question. Because we know how to turn it on and off. We have no idea what the point of it is yet. It's a building, what more do you need? Ah, this game demands so much more. So much more. So this is where we were working in last time. We had this strange area where we could send this thing up and down. So if we powered this, and we can send it up and down. And what it is inside of this little pellet. Put a little pellet on the center there. I cannot put more than one pellet down, though. I don't know what these pellets are, and I don't know what this does. All I know is I can put a pellet on that little platform and then send it down somewhere. That's the best we've figured out here. We also know the game keeps letting us look at this vent right here. Though to what end, I don't know. Even when the lever isn't powered, the vent still is. I'm not sure what's going on there. I believe this is the incoming power right there. We know that much. Just don't know where that thing goes when it goes down there. It doesn't seem like there's anything else we can do up here. Let's head down here again. Can't go any further along the beach here, unfortunately. We can head over this way. Chad is looking forward to how long Riven takes. Oh, God, yeah. I know it's probably going to take all this week at least. But past that, I cannot say. We already messed around with this a good amount. But originally this was just to get over to this area in the first place. I'm not sure we have more that we need to be doing over here. But I'm not sure, of course. I really don't know. So this thing right here powers 3 different things. One of them powers the hopper. One of them powers the steam generator. One of them powers whatever that thing with the pulley is. Yeah, Riven's definitely longer than Myst because it is a huge, huge challenge, I think. Much more challenging game. I'm trying to figure out if we need to be messing around with this more still, or if we're done with this. That's the big question right now. Let's try turning this back on. And then I guess seeing if anything has changed with the other area, because we did unlock a shortcut to that, and I feel like that might mean something. Four days till it's 100 years old. Wow, that's close, though. That is super close. Alright, there we go. So heat's on. We throw this in there. Raven Sword, thank you for redeeming posture check. Oh, I could use one of those. Alright. Alright, water's coming back in, that's good. And it should start boiling immediately, I think, right? Yeah, because I got the gas going in there, so we can do that. And Craze has also redeemed a Invest in a Harvester sequel, so I'll do that while I'm stretching then. So, you know it's almost as confusing as Riven? That's right, Harvester. The game that destroys your brain and has fun doing it. Is it because it has more challenging puzzles? No, I'd say they're much more straightforward. It's just weird is all. And John has also redeemed. And Emperor has also redeemed. Alright, I can see what we're doing here. I see what we're doing here. Alright. 45,000 points towards Harvester. We can do that. So first of all, also Fallal's, also Nanotechnician. Whew, we are going all in right here. Blue Lion 2, thank you for redeeming Invest in a Harvester sequel. Everybody jumping in on it there. So first of all, you gotta think, what if a Harvester sequel took some cues, if you will, from Riven right here? I think it could work. First of all, you add a first-person perspective, which would be, I think, a lot more amazing, because then you get to see all those murders right in your face, right there. That could be intriguing. And then you've got all these puzzles here, which they could add in there, which is very interesting. Because, you know, just think about this. If the Harvester series were to have just a bunch of machines that didn't make a ton of sense, would you question it? No, you wouldn't, because nothing else makes any sense in Harvester, so you may as well go with it. It's a perfect fit right there. Perfect fit. I think we got something going right there. Speaking of weird, have you played through Sanitarium, Fran Bow, and General Horse and the Package of Doom? No, but I'm familiar with all of them. I am familiar with all of them, and at least 2 of those are on my list of games to play. Good picks, though, Lee, 2 good picks. So that's what I'm thinking. What we need to do is we don't just need the Harvester sequel to be weird. We need it to be esoteric. We need levers. We need buttons. We need flywheels, we need valves, we need pumps, we need bellows, lots of things. Just big complicated machines where you can pull and push different parts of them and it makes noises and you see things moving and you never, ever have any idea what any of them does or what the point is. Maybe there is no point. Maybe there's not even a puzzle. Maybe they're just screwing you with you. And beyond brand too, you gotta admit. Yeah. Let's have Harvester 2 be the game of non-puzzles. Things that look like puzzles, but don't actually need solving. Now we're getting somewhere. That's what we'll do. We'll see if we can pass those along to the folks. The real puzzle is working out there is no puzzle. Basically. This system has clear instructions on how to operate. You're fired. We need big, massive keys. Look at the key. It's massive. Puzzlings instead of puzzles. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's do that. Let's do that. Alright, so that lowers the platform, which we can go ahead and do. I don't know if we'll need that platform again. Alright, so the power is engaged over here now. So is there a point to having the power on over here? I think the problem is I have no idea where the power from here goes. Is it up this big pipe? It's up that big pipe that might not have anything to do with us is the thing. You can head back up this mountain path. Like, is there water coming out of here now? Not water coming out of there, unfortunately. And we can't get back up there. Unfortunately, that's a one-way pipe. If we did get back up there, it would probably get roasted anyway, so probably fine. That's where I want to go. I see some other scaffolding over there and I can't get to it. I'm not sure where else to go here. There's definitely nothing else going on here right now. What is the point? And since we got the power turned off here, the lever won't work now. I don't know. I found out a few years ago in an older RPG game, and the brightest house is often the brightest house is often the story progression house. That makes a lot of sense. I can definitely see the logic in that. I like it. I like it. How do we get over there is the question. I feel like that's the next area we need to get to. But I got no idea how to get over there, because we can't just walk down the beach. I do see that scaffolding up over there. I am a little bit stumped. I will admit it. And if I turn that just turns off the power, right? This. Wait, is it still going? Oh, the flames are still on somehow. Alright. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and check out that lever thing now. Flames are still on, so maybe that changed something. Let's see. Take a look. Did that do something to this thing? Not a thing. You can't just put that in our inventory. No. Inventory doesn't really work like that in this game. So this is about as far as we've gotten. We figured out to put a pellet in there, and we figured out how to send it down. We're kind of stuck from there. Interesting. Alright. Well. Let's... I'm tempted to go back to the original island. See if there's anything we can do from there. What are y'all's favorite way of getting your thoughts off of a nightmare? First thing, sit up in bed. Get some blood flowing in you. Move your arms around a little bit if you need. Second thing, turn the lights on. Because having that hard difference between being in a dark room and being in a light room, that usually snaps me out of it. Between the two of those, usually that helps me get out of it. Focus on your breathing for a minute or two. That helps me as well. And hopefully that helps you too. Alright, so let's head back first. Let's head back for right now. Back to the start. Because I bet there's some things we were missing there. We can find some more interesting routes to go from there. For all we know, we are trying things too early. Let's head back there and see what we can do. Right, Jimmy. You just don't want to stay in that dark room, is the thing. I think that's important. Let's see. In addition to puzzlings and puzzles, the game could also have a good number of problems that just have random solutions. Puzzlings! Oh my god. The A2, that's genius. It's evil genius, but it is genius. Credit where credit is due. Now, Tried that for a full workday, no dice. Ooh, that's a tough one then, Shannon. Those ones that stick with you are the really hard ones. I get that, though. So I don't want you to think I'm insulting you when I tell you to touch grass, but also I find that sunlight, natural sunlight and fresh air can help as well. Just getting as far removed from the situation as possible sometimes helps. Alright, so let's get out of here. Now, can I figure out how to get back from where we came from? Oh yeah, we still got that weird blue button, don't we? Which doesn't seem to do anything as far as we can tell still. So that's weird. Alright, so we got the beach here. Alright, so that's where we came in. That is where we came in. And that's the number 3. Still don't know what those sphere things are, but they do have numbers on the back of them. Every one of them. It's got to be significant somehow. Just have no idea how yet. Anything else to see here? I don't think so. Alright. Oh no, I wasn't mocking you either, Shannon. I was, because I know that's a phrase right now. People telling people to touch grass. I just mean get outside, get some sunlight, and get some fresh air. Is all I was saying. We got snow over here too. It just snowed yesterday, which is horrible. Bet that'll teach you. I've been taught. I've been taught. Alright. So this is going to take us back to the beginning island. And I'm not sure we fully explored that. Even if we did, maybe knowing numbers had some insight. I'm not sure. I will say one thing I've been told is that for panic attacks, and I've seen this work in action before, for panic attacks, something that can work well for snapping yourself out of it is to shock your system. Like speaking of snow, putting something cold on the back of your neck can sometimes snap you out of the cycle that you get caught in with panic attacks. Other anxiety too that can sometimes work. Oh! What the hell? What the heck? Did you guys see that? What? Alright, I got questions. I got a lot of questions. Question 1 is, how do we get back where we were before? Right through here. The Church of Pentagramism? I mean, it's kind of spooky. There was a guy in there. There was a hologram of a dude in there. But why, though? Alright, so we've been in here before. Let's see if anything feels different in here. Alright, so that looks like one of the carts there. I don't know if that's the same place we caught the cart, though. And we know what that is, and we, in fact, open that door there. Try closing the door. Alright, let's see if that room looks any different with the door closed, because we opened that up right away that time. Did you bring your child sacrifice? I forgot at home. I always forgot him at home. Dang it, my bad, my bad. No? Doesn't seem like anything's different happening in here with the door shut. Nothing in this corner, right? No, nothing in that corner either. Shoot. What are we doing here? What are we doing? We can definitely hop in the chair, we know that. Press the button and it closes the thing around us. We got that switch. I still haven't figured out what the switch does, though. Like, I hear something moving, but I have no idea what. Alright, so that's the thing. So the switch can only be pulled towards us while the cage is closed. That might be a thing. Pull it towards us. Interact with something in here now? No. No, we cannot. Alright, if there's anything to do with this now, I don't think we're ready for it yet. I would make your own recording of random gibberish? I mean, that might be part of it. I'm just not sure. It's a very mysterious little room, especially if you come across right at the beginning of the game. Welcome to hell, everything is an audio puzzle? I mean, there was one audio puzzle in the first Myst. So I'm not going to be entirely surprised if we get a second one in here. Alright, so then we get this little spinning thing right there. And this is the alternate path into the Golden Dome. And this leads back around to where we first got in here. And that's still broken because it's got a dagger stuck in it. And over here you got this weird, like, reverse telescope thing. But we still haven't figured out a way to open this. Right, that moves up and down. We still have no idea how to get it open. I found a way to do that. I don't think we can do what we need to do here either. Well, this is definitely getting gas from the power generation island, so that's interesting. Nothing else you can do inside this little prison cell thing, I don't think. Alright. Let's see what was... Right. That's what was over there. Was there anything else we can do inside the Golden Dome right now? I'm still hoping we can figure out how to get over there sometime, because whatever that is looks friggin' wild. Also, is that the number 5 on there? That might be the number 5 on there, which makes sense because it is a 5-sided shape. Yeah, it's right there too. Everything in here points to the number 5. That's weird. We already looked at all the scarabs, and those don't change when the rooms move. We've seen that star shape, like a sheriff's star almost, around, which is interesting. And yeah, he's got the number 5 on his robe as well. So maybe that's a holy symbol of these folks, possibly? Possibly. How about someone we just saw? It's supposed to be 6. I mean, it is kind of that kind of game sometimes. Maybe 5 is sacred to these folks. That's significant if it is a find, I think. All right, let's turn the dome back around so we can get in the normal way. If that gets us anything now. Go ahead over here, push the button, rotate the dome. There are 4 symbols! Still waiting on the teleporters? God, I need some teleporters in my life. That would be so cool. Wait, is it open? No. No. Hello. There's a thing to oh, wait, no, this is, weird. I didn't know there was another button. Is this progress? Not sure if progress. That sounded like it changed something. Well, we've worked the switch before, I thought. But I don't know if we've been here before. Let's try this. We can always change it back if need be. Oh god, teleporter mazes. Yet another thing I am not a fan of. Oh, I hate teleporter mazes. I hate them so much! Teleporting audio block puzzles. Alex, the answer is, what would make me uninstall a game the quickest? Ah, right, this is how we turned on the power to that in the first place. I remember that. I do remember that. So that might be all we gotta do there. Possibly. Press this again. Shane's least favorite things for 500. Oh my god. Alright. This is a very curious puzzle. And I'm not sure if we haven't done everything we need to do right now. Just double checking. Alright, so we're back where we started now. So if we rotate it one more time. Alright, we get to right there. And then we head back down. I just love the little jiggle animation there. That's really well done. And then, alright, that leads back down there. Interesting, but not exactly what we need. Let's head back up here. And push the button again. Think of how happy you'll make the horrible sadists in chat. I mean, that would be a joy to you folks. I understand that, but there's only so much I can take. I'm only human, shit. There are things out there that would destroy me. We did it! We open the gate. We get into the Golden Dome. Oh, progress! Sweet progress we're going to save. Golden Dome. Beautiful! What is in here? Let me just leave immediately, that's fine. What is this? Drawbridge. Drawbridge! Well, it's still not down. But it's powered now? It's powered now. Drawbridge seems important. Oh, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. We threw the switch, that's the thing. And another drawbridge. This one does appear to be down. Doesn't seem like that changed anything. Weird. Alright, well. Head back into the Golden Dome. See a wheel over there. Gotta be more to do in here. We worked so hard to get in here. Gotta be something else over here, right? I don't know how to get to those drawbridges we were seeing earlier. I have no idea where that even is. Looks like it almost comes from a different island. Are we looking at a shortcut from a different island? Possibly? I don't even know here. You got me stumped, game. Shane, think of how your tears would provide sustenance to Rin all the time. All the time. I understand this. I understand how this works. Well, they're definitely powered now, so maybe we just need to head back and explore around a little bit more. See what we can see. Possibly. It was a little bit crazy, but gotta do what we gotta do here. Do you see a bridge over there? Have we been there before, is the question? That's the Golden City. Is that one of the drawbridges? This one right here? In that case, we've been over that one a bunch of times. Where's the other one? Alright, so that still has power at least. We don't have to worry about messing that up. Yeah, baby! Waiting for my yeah, baby moment here. It's gotta be coming soon. Gotta be coming soon. Let's go ahead and get that door open again, just because we know we're going to need to go through there. Still don't know what this room is, but progress is progress. We threw some levers, I'm feeling good about that. And we figured out this island is driven by natural gas, which is interesting. That's our big accomplishment so far today, is we figured out that this island is powered by natural gas, and we've learned the numbers 1 through 10, but we haven't had a chance to apply that knowledge yet, curiously enough. Alright, so there's the tram away from the island. We may need again soon. Why did we see a giant face in here? Last time we were in here. That's still confusing me. What was up with that? That's very spooky and I'm not a fan. Alright. Keep clicking too quickly and moving faster than I need to be. I don't know. Is there another entrance to the dome? I think is what I'm wondering now. Because it looked like there was another walk. Oh, there's another... Ooh, wait, what? There's another button here, too? There's another button here, too. Well, if I can rotate the room from this entrance, there must be a reason to do so, then. I'm not sure what that reason is, but let's find out. Can always make another entrance to the dome, if only. If only. Get some C4! That would be a nice item to find in this game. Alright, so now that gets us to here. Which is cool, but doesn't seem to be progress. Like, I appreciate it, but I don't think that's interesting for us. This is wild, absolutely wild. It's a very big, complex puzzle, and I don't feel like I've solved all the ins and outs. Like, I have no idea what the point of having a button over here is yet. I suppose it could be... Maybe eventually you can loop around and just keep you from getting stuck. That might be all it is. It might be a fail-safe to keep the player from getting stuck over here. Come to think of it, that would make sense. But I gotta make sure that it is that, not just another part of a puzzle. Alright, so yeah, there doesn't seem to be a way to get to a different area from there. That's good to know. So yeah, it just seems to lead to... I think there's 4 separate areas there. There's, let's see, so there's this entrance, there's the bottom entrance, there's the golden dome, and there's also what looked like a sealed door where where there was the lever that opened the gate. I'm going to once more time make sure there isn't any other interesting exits from this room before we call it here. Turretaric, welcome in! How are you doing today, Turretaric? Hope you're doing good. Alright, so we're just going to double check. There isn't anywhere else we can get from here, but I don't think so. I think we've seen everything that that room individually has to offer. I just want to make real sure. Because there's so much going on with this. Like being in a shopping center? I'm curious why. What's the logic there? Because when I think shopping centers, I think too crowded, everything is overpriced, and hot pretzels. Which is a nice thing to get when you're at a shopping center. Also, usually me shopping at Hot Topic. I'm going to a mall anyway, I may as well be at the Hot Topic. You know, does that make sense? Oh, hey! What? Okay, so we've got these pipes. Is that different? There's different diagrams, right? Or are they just shown from different perspectives? They're just showing the same thing from different perspectives, I think. Or they're not even different. Oh, that's weird. I'm going to take a picture of that. I'm not sure when I'm going to figure out what the heck that means, but I have a feeling it's going to be something we're going to need later on. For what? I have no idea. Retain a copy, if nothing else. So many halls, push buttons that lead you nowhere. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Nana. I'm with you there. Alright. So that's some sort of guide to the piping, I think. Seems to be. I don't think it's exits because there's only a couple exits. And there's a wheel right there. I don't seem to be able to get to it, fortunately. Interesting. I hadn't noticed those signs last time I was in here. Very curious. Nothing else to do over here, though. I kind of wish there was, but we got the power turned on for those drawbridges. We don't actually have them working yet. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe there might be a switch at the drawbridge itself I can pull to lower it or raise it. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So basically, I've invested in the future of the game by the fact that I can maybe have some shortcuts later on. I think is all that we accomplished there. All right, that's something then. It doesn't just look like extraneous detail. That's got to mean something. That has got to mean something, but what? I'm not sure. Haven't figured that much out yet. But I think this is probably going to be where we're going to want to stop for right now. Let's go ahead and save. We'll call this day 1. Vazaril, welcome in. How are you doing today? And thank you for investing in a Harvester sequel. Perfect timing because we're actually just wrapping up the stream right now. And, you know, it understands. It makes sense because if you ever had a Harvester sequel, you'd be playing it and you'd want to keep playing it forever. You wouldn't ever want to stop playing the Harvester sequel. You just want it to go on and on. And if you ever sensed that the end was coming, that would be when the heartbreak set in. You start feeling, no, it can't end like this. I wasn't done yet. I needed more. So, you know, this feeling you're feeling with the stream ending right now, you can imagine that would be a lot of what you'd experience once you got around to Harvester 2. A lot of similarities right there. A lot of similarities. Cafe Claire, welcome in. Hey, Shane, I always arrive just as you're wrapping up. Well, I'm glad I get to say hi to you at least, Claire. I hope you've been doing good. I hope your week has been well. Glad to see you. Harvester 2 goes on and on forever, so does life. Life is the Harvester sequel. It was life all along. Who knew? Who knew? Oh, of course, we could also lead into procedural generation there as well, but that is a discussion for another redeem. Doing well, thank you. It's nice to see you as well. Good to hear. Good to hear. So we're going to wrap it up right here, folks, and we're going to pick up tomorrow right where we left off, but tomorrow we're going to make some progress. Tomorrow we're going to make some progress. We're going to break down some of these walls, and we're going to see what else we need to do in this game. I feel like we're right on the cusp of doing some very interesting things in this game. So make sure you stop by tomorrow. And I hope you like what you see. I hope you're interested so far. I know this has been a very slow-going stream so far, but I've really enjoyed hanging out with all you folks today. It's been fun, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Once again, thank you to everybody who donated to the American Heart Association charity to make this happen. I appreciate that. Very cool of all of you. It is that time again, though, John, but I hope you have the best of luck in Elden Ring. Good luck in that. And we do have one last thing to do before we call it a night tonight. And as always, that is... Let's see who else is online. So if you're not done watching Twitch, maybe I can send you over somewhere cool. I hope I can. Make sure to hit follow if you haven't already. That will be the quickest way to find me tomorrow or at any point in the future if you do want to hang out again. We'd love to have you back. And while I'm looking to see who all is live right now, there are some links in chat you might want to check out if you haven't seen them already. We have a link to my Twitter if you want to see what I'm up to outside of the stream. We have a link to my YouTube if you want to see any games I've played in the past, like Death Spank if you missed the ending of that. Or if you just want to get caught up on the games we're playing as we go through them, feel free to stop in there. And we have a link to my Discord as well if you'd like to chat with myself or with any of the community outside the stream. Everyone is invited to that, so feel free to stop in there. We'd love to have you. And let's see, we got some good options today. We do have some good options, so where do we want to head? You know, I'm not actually familiar with this game here. So I think that's where we want to head. We're going to stop in and visit somebody who's playing a game I've never heard of. But it looks interesting. It looks like a trip. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would love it if you joined me as we looked in on none other than Sharpie, a very cool retro streamer who has attempted to beat every Sega game ever made, and he's already made incredible progress. Today he is playing a Sega Saturn game called Shockwave Assault, which looks like it might be some sort of space shooter. I've never heard of that one before, so I'm going to be interested to see what that's all about. So why don't you join me over there, say hi to Sharpie, throw him a follow, hang out for a little bit. But as always, if you've got other things to do, I'll say as I always do, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world. And I will see you folks tomorrow for more Riven. Take care of yourselves till then, everybody.